Hi, this is Malcolm Blight, and you're listening to the Crowject.
Walker needs to kick accurately, and he has. Oh, what a lifter for the
excitement machine, McLeod. Left foot goal.
Oh, don't tell me.
He's a superstar.
Don't tell me. Oh, bounces straight up, leaves a path for Bond. Oh, they're hung and hosed.
He can get it and go. He's got plenty of power. He was the sub. He's kicked the goal. And later.
Back towards Jarman. Yes! Jarman!
Mantra! That is the mark of the year. I'll say now, no one will beat that.
It's a goal! Can you believe it? It's extraordinary goal. 5 for the half. Jarman!
Forward, and here's Jarman again. He's fighting for the free kick, but here's Nigel Smart. Smart can go through and kick a goal.
It's time for the Crowject podcast Wednesday night draft specials. Everyone ready? Not you, because you're a Port fan anyway. Welcome to the Crowject podcast. This is a special event of Wednesday night live, and you're not seeing Damon's head because here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our sponsors, Payne MetaSA, Trojan Aluminium, and the Arkaba Hotel who are hosting us tonight. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Elodie. Elodie, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you. It's great to be here.
Great to be here.
It's a nice little change of scenery.
It is.
Compared to the usual studios.
Yeah, it's a bit higher up and more tinsely.
And there's more beers.
Yeah. Quam Trimboli, welcome aboard.
Happy to be here.
Thank you very much, and thank you to our loyal Patreon fans for joining us and supporting us as well. And speaking of loyal Patreon fans, we've got Shaheen over in the corner.
Hello.
Hello, hello. There's a place called Vertigo. And Sam Tugwell.
I like that U2 reference straight off the top. How are you, gents and ladies? Fantastic to be here.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And bring you your present.
Oh, God.
We have done 100 podcasts.
Yes, it is episode 100, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to have to put that on when I go for a schnitty. And to get a schnitty, you go to the Arkaba Hotel. And, well, that's where we are at the moment. And I've got to say thank you so much to Leighton over in the corner on the pots and pans. And, well, these are all my pots and pans. So we've been getting that. And thank you so much, Ben, as well. Now, this is going to be a historic night for the Crows. Now, I don't know what's been happening, but something about a pick one or something like that. We got... Can we go quickly around the table for who we're going to be selecting? Sam.
I think we're going to go Riley Thilthorpe. Not that I like that, but I think that's the way the Crows will probably land.
Cool. And Shaheen?
Yeah, I think the same. I reckon I want Logan McDonald, but I don't think they'll go for him. I reckon they'll go local, unfortunately.
We've all got the same thing.
I'm going to buck the trend up. Head and heart say Logan.
Logan.
I want McDonald, and I hope the Crows don't pick Thilthorpe. May come to right anything else, but I think McDonald.
McDonald.
Hey.
Playing footy. Yeah.
Nick Gill in a smoky.
Wow.
It's our first reference to Nick Gill tonight.
Everyone's being so boring with the same answer.
Where's the shrine, by the way? I thought there would be one like right in the middle here for him.
Unfortunately, we set fire to that at last year's draft night. Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going with McDonald. Ben, who you got, mate?
Yeah, get the farm ready. We're taking.
That's so shit.
I'm going Thilthorpe.
Thank you.
Yeah, expecting better, Ben.
And so the live stream's working. I just need to confirm that. Thank God. All right, we're there.
And we've got a shout out to Caitlin Stevens.
Hey, top fan, Caitlin Stevens.
Can we just quickly go to Jack and Jazzer up the back and see who they're thinking?
I'm going to go Riley Thilthorpe as well.
Thilthorpe and Thilthorpe. God damn it.
We're outnumbered here, Crane. So well and truly outnumbered.
Now, it's going to be an interesting night, but we're currently looking at the footage up on Foxtel, and yes, that is Alexis. God. I just want to comment, the coverage of draft night compared to the NFL, we do have the sound effect ready to go. I hope that didn't come through too hot.
Or the NBA.
Oh, NBA, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Now, compare that to last year. They had that weird Nokia 3310 sound that was coming through. I don't know if you remember that one. It sounded like my ringtone from before. But Sam, what are your thoughts on the way that the AFL does the coverage?
I feel like it's a little overblown, but we are becoming a little bit more Americanized, aren't we? It's sort of the way we're heading. So I think this is as tame as it's ever going to be. It's only going to get worse. So it's only going to become more detailed, more highly analysed, and we're only going to see more and more of the kids throughout the year, which is probably a good thing if we're honest. We want to know the kids going into draft night because how many of these kids do we know? Probably 10 tops. Yeah, well, because we've heard all the names, but how many more are we going to know in the years to come once we see more of them? That'd probably be a good thing, but it's very highly covered, isn't it?
Absolutely. But we've got our man over in the corner wearing his Kansas City Chiefs top. Is that a Travis Kelce top?
Yes.
Yes.
That's saucy. I love him.
Saucy.
Yeah, I love him.
Mahomes?
You can't call Kansas City Chiefs the Chiefs and take away the Redskins name. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing.
Actually, yeah.
So hang on.
Yes.
This is the Crowject, not Q&A.
Yeah.
So
a bit salty though.
Yeah. But what are your thoughts on the way the AFL does a draft night? Do you feel like it should be more of an event, or I mean, right now we've got some old man that's on the TV, and
Brett Johnson, Peter. He's the record game holder for Western Bulldogs.
That's my.
That's awkward. But so each club has 5 minutes to submit their selection, and if you listen to our previous podcast, we did do the top 25. Now, Cream, what are your thoughts on any moves?
I had Archie Perkins, and he came out today and said he didn't want to leave Victoria. So I'm out already. Don't bother listening to me. Can we go around the table? They're saying that this is going to be the lowest amount of picks in a draft ever because of the changes to list selections. Now, we got vouchers to give away. They're in this little envelope here. Message in and tell us how many players you think are going to be taken, like completely. And the closest one's going to win a voucher. We got 4 to give away, so we'll give them away 3.
4? As in the Crows take or the whole AFL
The whole
take?
comp takes. How many draft picks do you think they're going to be
Gold
taking?
Coast only have 2 picks.
I'll say 37.
37?
37?
No.
That's not even a team.
That's barely a squad.
Not
like
like
2021.
Like Brisbane can only take 2 players,
Gold Coast can
for
only take
example.
2.
Yeah. So
Each club has to take 1 though.
Yes.
Geelong's
Yeah.
lost all their first round picks in like one fell swoop. So
Somehow Collingwood did too, and they got rid of their best player.
no, please.
Oh, here we go. Now,
Clayton Maynard is still.
if this is the first time that you've seen the Crowject live in action, we do have Cream, aka Turncoat, who supports the Crows in Collingwood.
Yep.
Now, why the hell is that? Meanwhile, he has a drink. Sorry, Jack, that's news to you as well.
That's news to me, Peter. And
Rare mix.
Yeah.
Victorian family follow Collingwood. Went to Cabra, so did Brody Grundy.
What's
So
Cabra got to do with it?
Brody Grundy went to Cabra, so he's supported Brody Grundy.
Oh.
Hope he does well. And Dane Beams was my favourite player when he came into the league. So
Are you yet to accept that you are a disgrace?
yeah, I know. I accepted it a long time ago. I'm comfortable with it.
he's embraced it.
I love you, Creamy.
In
Here we
fact,
go. Gills on the screen.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. He needs a
turn
shave.
the TV up, Pete.
Can't do it.
I liked his beard like during that COVID period. When I was like,
what?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's interesting. A
Got
lot of
predictions for the amount of picks it would take.
Yep.
Got Jackson McKay got 39, reckons.
I don't reckon he's far off.
Christie 42, Paulwood 39, Matt O'Brien 57.
Yep.
Taken in total.
57.
That's more right.
Come on, Matty.
maybe last.
Paulwood 38, 54. Caitlin Stevens. John Arnold says 57. No, sorry. He says 58.
Oh, okay. Nah, thanks, John.
Give me a
Oh,
number.
here we
No,
go.
I was just going to say, how many, like, in an average draft, like, how many were taken last year? Does anyone know?
No idea.
Yeah, I
Be a bit
think
compromised.
beyond 60, I think.
Yeah.
Once you get past
I know-
50, everyone passes.
Yeah. Pick 111.
With 112
Yeah.
Isn't it up to like 75 that the picks are actually worth any points?
Yes. It's like 73 or something.
Well, no, just
Yeah, and
drop.
they're worth like the 70s worth like 1 point each.
Yeah.
Shit
I was
like that.
talking with Damon the other night. So because
Who's that?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Where is he?
Oh,
Put him up. Because
This is
clubs,
Damon.
because clubs get a 20% discount.
Proof of life required.
They get 20% discount on academy players. If the Crows bid on Hugo Hagen with pick 1, which is worth like 3,000 points, then Western Bulldogs get a 600-point discount, which is the equivalent of like pick 31. So it's a mid-second round pick worth of discounts that they get. It's massive.
How does the point system work for those at home who don't know? Even though I do.
Nobody knows.
I
don't even ask that
thoroughly.
Type in Google AFL draft pick point value.
it is
Done.
3,000.
Can I just say that's such a boomer thing to do, to just say, please type in this. It's good.
That is confusing as free agency contest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to the Innocentons, Jack Hudson, for that one. Now, how quickly is the Port's picks going to happen? Is it going to be over with by the time you finish that bit?
I don't know about that. You might stop talking by the time.
Oh, God, that'll be a while. If you get a second one, mate.
Possibly. I'd say by Essendon's, that pick 8.
I was going to say, he has to be bidded on in the top 10.
Sure.
Lucky Jones.
He's a top 10 pick.
You reckon Essendon
Easy.
will just drop a pick on him in that with those 3 picks that they have? Try to
With what's his name in charge? Adrian Todoro. Anything could happen.
The Godfather.
Anything could happen.
God, he's got some good eyebrows.
Me and Pete would understand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now, I'm going to give special thanks to my beautiful wife. I forgot 3 microphones at home, and
That's how well we're going.
Yeah, that's the sort of efficiencies and preparation that you expect from the project. My beautiful wife was able to take my daughter and go and get the microphones and bring them here, and has gone back home, I think. So thank you so much, Miranda.
The real MVP.
Yeah, absolutely.
The real number 1 pick.
Absolutely. And the other thing too, of course, look, 100 episodes, it's been a hell of a journey, and she's been my backbone, so thank you so much. Mean the world. Sorry for that soppy crap.
That's way out of character for you.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I've been need to be a hard ass. Footy. Now,
Footy boy.
Now, just quickly, I mentioned on the podcast the other night, if anyone's looking for a puppy dog,
I was about to say, I heard Jack Hudson wants to buy one of your Willy puppies.
mate,
What's
I'll
going
show
on
you
here?
some photos later on.
cash only.
He was going to call it, who are you going to call it? Romano Negri? Yeah.
Fantastic. Miniature sausage dog and a Labradoodle. Don't know how they did it, but they did. Now, there's 6 of them running around the house.
He got up
Name
there.
again? What's their special, that rare name that you coined?
Wiener Doodle.
Oh, Wiener. I said Willy. Yeah, Wiener.
we got
Yeah, no,
5
yeah, yeah.
minutes.
And by the way,
Pick
that's
one.
a pedigree.
Oh,
We are on the clock. 4 minutes,
Oh,
48
nice.
seconds.
We can pretty much just talk shit for 5 minutes because
We do that. We talk shit for an hour.
So this is controversial. How long should it actually take for the Crows to pick inside the 5 minutes? Because the NBA draft, it went the full 5 minutes. They've had weeks to work this out.
You reckon Gillan McLaughlin's given them a call and been like, mate, we need time to get shit sorted. Take 4.5 minutes.
It's just ridiculous. Pick now.
You got a good point. Like for the first pick.
You know what you're
Seriously,
doing.
You know.
Like, oh,
What
they
is
had a
that-
meeting
what is that extra
Thursday.
5 minutes going to do? Like,
Exactly.
let's just not chat about this and just wait until that 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Just get
And
it
then
over.
we'll
There's a plan change, guys.
Yeah. Now, just before we do this,
Puppy alert in the
No, I
live
can't.
comments.
there's not a lot of talking going on there either. So surely they can just make the
I've
pick.
got to
Like,
patch it in.
They're all just staring at a screen.
what are they doing?
Playing solitaire.
Make the call.
They're doing as bad as we're doing, I think.
Someone said ham and pineapple, and the rest of
I heard Among Us is big.
debating
That might be
whether
big.
or not they
Absolutely slamming them.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well,
What's that thing on the right of Believe? What is that supposed to be?
Kevin Sheehan.
Is that is that just a blank player?
Yeah.
I thought it's Big Bird.
And another
Pick
player.
is in. Here we go.
Oh, the pick is in.
Hey.
So we bid it on Jamari Ugahagan.
Wow. He looks happy.
He's buzzing. He's buzzing.
Look at him.
Someone calm him down.
Now, and it took the Bulldogs 7 seconds to match it.
Well, there it is. Jamari Ugahagan is going to the Bulldogs.
Interesting to note,
Yes.
the Bulldogs gained picks 119, 120, 121, and 122.
119.
119.
Yeah.
119. And that's
Since
also
when have we got
our
that many picks?
that's also our follow account on Twitter and Instagram. There you go.
Look at how many they lost, though. Like the amount of points that you have to use to be able to get a player in that. Was that 3,000? So that's.
A couple second-round picks.
But they get the 20% discount, though. So
They do. So
yeah.
it comes down to 2,400
That's-
points worth of picks. The reason he got up and he started hugging his family is because as the first pick in the draft, you get 10 grand cash. So the Crows have just given him 10 grand, knowing that they won't get him.
Oh,
Don't like that.
insider info. Why do they get 10 grand?
Because that's part of the bonuses. For
Yeah, it's
pick
part of the
Number
bonus
one pick.
being the first pick.
Does number 2
Oh.
get anything?
It
No,
used to be
No one
like-
cares about number 2.
It used to be like 10 grand in an investment portfolio, but I read today this year they're doing it as cash.
Yeah,
So
right.
how would
Oh,
here we go.
How come it took him so long to do this?
Thanks, Gil.
Yep.
It's unlike the AFL to be very slow. So, anyway. Yeah.
So if you ain't first, you're last. You don't get the 10 grand.
Surprise,
So there it
surprise.
is.
He was living with Bontempelli last year over the summer, so I mean,
Yeah.
The countdown's on again.
it's been a long time.
So how long does it take?
Oh, we've got another 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
we're back on the clock for pick 2.
Over or under 3.5 minutes?
It takes or it's
Under.
left on the clock?
Under.
Way
I'd say
under.
under.
Who was the last academy kid that went number 1? Bid got matched for number 1. Has there been one?
Nah.
It'll be the last.
Yeah.
It's the last time they do
Next
this.
year you can't do it top 20, is it?
Top 20. No,
Yeah,
can't do
so
it.
it should be.
It's the last time it'll happen.
Just our luck.
Can he kick the football? Question. I don't know. When he's only pick 1.
Plays like Lance Franklin. Is that just that's
If
just
he
an
kicks
absolute
half
piss
the amount
take?
How many times have I heard that this week?
Franklin's
Yeah.
kick, then it's a good career.
How's
If he
the
kicks
pressure?
450 goals,
No.
then it's all right.
We did see that 13 game. Before.
Right, there you go.
I'd like to see the next one come up and say plays like Gary Ablett Senior, like just the and the next one Lee Matthews or something like. How many goats can we put in
But
there?
in the later years, like he can have those specific
era.
Alex Jezelenko, he plays like.
I feel like they need to be more honest.
If one comes up and says plays like Nick Gill,
Way more
Like,
specific.
Guys like Brad Moran, like just you gotta,
Brad Symes.
you gotta like put lower expectations on these people. It's a big expectation to be like, oh, plays like Buddy Franklin.
No, plays like Ace Taylor, just didn't.
Kurt Tippett.
It's like plays like Buddy Franklin carrying an injury or something. Like that's a bit.
Buddy Franklin's just this year.
Well, right now.
That's played for 2 years. That's great. Hey, we're getting close to 3.5 minutes. Just so.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, shaky.
We've got a viewer in the live chat who's asked where Elodie is.
No, wait, hang on. Hang on. There she is. Oh, it's sorry. Oh, it's Damon. Yeah.
The only girl in the room.
He's put.
Hi,
There she
Simone. Is
is,
Simone
superstar,
watching?
so.
Sorry,
Probably.
we got some feedback from the listeners. What'd you say?
Oh, he's replied again. He's put, there she is, superstar.
Thank you very much. How many are we up to at the moment, Chief?
12? We should set the over under on this.
Yeah.
How many people viewing at once? I'm going to go 9.
Well, 3.5 minutes has exceeded, guys. So
looks like you've won, so.
God, we're sizzling this one.
really
Jeez.
burning away the seconds.
They're really testing our.
How much you reckon Michael Ablett on the right of screen gets paid for 1 day's work a year?
Who is Michael Ablett?
Yeah.
He's waiting out the front of the building
Did they
saying,
just choose him
I'm
because
in
of
my
the
suit.
surname?
Give me a note.
Now, I just want to point out, Jack Hudson was identified as some journalist by a certain person.
Who's this guy? Who was this bloke?
Yeah, who is this bloke?
Who was this? Who said this?
Tommy Brown.
Oh,
you dog.
Fucking hell, is it?
That's credible.
He's like the
Is he
litmus test
watching?
for
Good,
Twitter.
he's watching.
Yeah, shout out to Tom Brown, you dog. Anyway, that's a comment by us, and I know you can have AFL media accreditation, so not
No,
associated.
that's purely us. That's purely Crowject.
Purely Crowject. We're at 2.5 minutes. Sorry, Sam, you lost a bit.
Yeah,
what can
How
you
would
do?
you feel?
Trade. What's this?
We'll listen to tomorrow. Something's happened.
Wait, a
Get rid of Jamal.
trade?
Piss him off!
Do you reckon he had a Crows polo there?
Nah, mate. He's had that shirt for a month.
Bond
Get out of here.
Just like Lockie Jones has owned that port beanie for the last.
Yeah, Lucky Jones had the port bean.
My favourite was when they did the O'Neill stuff that they released for the Crows, and all the polos were just like that, straight from Ireland.
Just quickly, this makes no sense. Why would you trade the pick? You're not going to get a higher pick.
That's a very good point.
So, I mean,
Unless you
have
get
to be
3 and 4.
bulk picks.
Are we
Unless you-
trying to?
yeah.
Are we doing
We're
a
bulking
future?
for picks.
Oh, maybe we're trading with Essendon for their 6, 7, and 8. Thank you very much.
Cha-ching.
Andy Munro's put.
This is
I want my
unexpected.
McDonald.
Though. I didn't.
What was
I
that?
didn't-
Andy Munro's put.
We thought-
I want my McDonald.
So the
want my
Crows' mantra
McFly.
through this was we'll get the best player in the draft.
Yeah.
And then we traded.
And now we're going to trade it away.
He's expected to go.
What is going on?
He's expected pick
Yeah,
47.
and one job.
Yeah.
This is like Port Adelaide.
Mixed messaging.
If they match the bid, like Port Adelaide can't lose in the draft because if Lockie Jones slips all the way to them, then they won. If they match a bid, then they did what they were expected to. The Crows were expected to take someone with what was pick 1, and they traded the fucking pick.
What is it?
Okay.
Well, it was 60 seconds
It's
to
like
go.
they've said Ugelhagen or nothing.
Yeah, is that what's happened? Because the time is still going down.
I think it might have been a
What's
graphic
going-
thing.
Yeah,
It might have been a
yeah,
graphic
yeah.
error. Surely
It
not.
had to be.
Or else they'd cross straight to it.
Yeah, surely. This makes no
There's
sense.
no
Yeah.
trade in, is there?
No, Fox have made their first error. Picked it up.
But still, Sam, they're taking the full 5 minutes to
I know.
make a decision.
We thought 3.5 might have been.
No, we just said we got 3 hours to coverage. Just make sure we take it up.
Ugelhagen looks like the kind of
Milk.
bloke who'd kick
Yeah, that's
7
right.
goals in a final to sink the Crows.
It's all about the Crows tonight, so they are milking it.
That's our face.
Yeah.
We've had that comparison.
Sinister. Man,
Maybe they've told the Crows just to hang on because they're talking to Jamara. Now you can put your pick in.
If Josh Shackey's career wasn't dead before.
Oh, the pick is in.
It is dead set. Fox have told him to wait.
Fuckers.
They probably did it about 5 minutes ago.
Come on, McDonald.
Now.
He just stands up.
Riley Tilthorpe has been selected. A key forward is coming to the Crom. Cream, your thoughts? Oh, he ain't happy. He's not a happy boy. Oh.
Get an award.
I hope he proves me wrong, but
Turn that frown upside down. Thank you very much. Now,
Damon will be very happy.
Tuggers,
I
what's your thought?
personally think that Logan McDonald is the better forward, even though this bloke can play in the ruck.
Okay, good.
Except it's questionable.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you need as a ruckman. What is this?
How can you have questionable tap work?
Place like Roland Marshall.
Ron Marshall's a good player, but
Now,
He's not buddy.
Yeah,
Tuggers, your thoughts on the pick, mate?
I'm no expert, but I just don't. I'm going to let this. This is going to have to hang for a couple of years, isn't it? We just have to wait and see for this dude. He's a good talent. He's not a bad talent at all. There's a reason he's in the top 5, and we picked him at 2. We've identified him probably as a local talent more than anything, and the stay-home factor is probably massive because the Crows have lost so many interstate players in the past. But you got to take this for now. We got to enjoy it. Hopefully Riley's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's really good. But I don't know. There are people that will question it.
was it Matty Rendell that came out and said he was the next Dean Cox?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, talking to them, mate.
Hopefully he took one to Dan Cox.
No, I was on.
Well, West Adelaide didn't have much of the footy this year, did they? So you don't really get the chance to see what he really can do.
True. And soon we'll have your oval. Yeah. Anyway, Shaheen, your thoughts on the pick, mate?
Apathy.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to hear from Crows fans. Quamdrew Molly, your thoughts, mate?
He's not.
He's not speaking.
He's given me the Sicilian stare down. He looks like a nonna that I've just picked up the Tarali kit. I forgot the Tarali. Bloody hell.
So there's been rumours that North Melbourne are going to pick a midfielder with pick 3 in Hollands all week. Do they pick Logan McDonald or not?
No.
Why?
Do you reckon Logan's going to Hawthorn like they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that not?
If he slides to 5, that
If he
is the
slides to
craziest
5,
shit.
Yeah.
That's just such a Hawthorn thing to jag.
Now, I just need to ask any comments from the listeners, Leighton.
Yeah, we've got Andy Munro. Just why?
Good call, Andy. Good call, Andy.
Caitlin Stevens similar. Just go no.
No.
And then we've got. We don't need South Australians because all others eventually walk away. And Andy Munro again. He looks like Jeremy Cameron, but not as agile.
Okay.
That's like I was saying before. You need to compare people to players in a realistic way. Jeremy Cameron, less agile.
Oh, here he is.
Let's listen to the interview.
Is that Matt Crouch in the back there?
Yeah, it is.
Crouch and Duty.
Yeah.
Right,
Pick 1 gets 10,000. Pick 2 gets a box of Krispy Kremes.
right, mate, time to bulk up. Right.
Where's his shirt? Where's the polo? What the hell?
We've got the scarf. It's fine.
Straight from Coromania. Open today, by the way.
Yellow jumper available?
Lucky Murphy handpicked this one off the shelf.
with his boxer kit. Oh, God, what an interview.
What is Matt Crouch holding?
I think it's a Krispy Kreme. It has to be the Krispy.
Oh, wow.
All right, we can say he's good with the media. That was good. That was good. That was good. Like that. That was nice. I like that.
Media training required. No.
Avoid the camera.
Oh.
Well, I don't think this is like a travesty. Like, I know we're all like pretty. Some of us are despondent anyway, but
No, it's
look, it's
look. Let's put it this way. On the previous pod, we had Cream and Damon going at it, saying who's it going to be, etc., and trying to differentiate between the two.
Here we go.
Oh, no, fuck.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute!
Oh, God. That is Jesse, your thoughts, mate?
I really thought they'd take it forward actually after getting good round.
Yeah. So now Sydney actually have the choice of a key forward or a key back, and they've been tied to Denver Granger Barris the whole time. And Buddy's not getting any younger. Do they take McDonald?
That's crazy. I'm shocked.
I think.
Gee whiz.
I'll be honest. I did think that Hollins would slide because he's coming off an ACL as a midfielder, and you've got all these key position players around him. Apparently, Will Phillips sat down with Clarko and blew his mind out the back of his head in an interview this week.
How's Will Phillips plays just like the Brownlow medalist? No pressure again.
Who did Tilthorpe be compared to?
Yeah, something killed a bloke that I haven't heard of.
There was an article during the week saying Will Phillips is a future captain. And
Yes.
North need one of them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're spot on, Sarah. They've gone for leadership.
Was that a plug for Energizer? Gee whiz.
He's the go-to
180 and 80.
Similar haircut to Michael Ablett.
Yeah.
He can also play.
Interesting to note, brother of Tom out of Collingwood, now Hawthorn.
I don't know how he
Fun
went
facts
there.
with Creamy.
Fun facts of Cream.
That's
Take it to trivia night next draft year.
Still can't believe Hawthorn got him for a packet of chips.
Now, to some of the best comments that we get on the live stream as well, we'll be giving away some vouchers to the Arkaba Hotel. How many of them are in here, Elodie?
There are.
Oh, come on, mate.
2, 3,
Oh,
4 $25 vouchers going to our favourite picks. And look, if you want to butter them up, Leighton's going to be picking that out. So, and also Ben as well. And look, real quick, I just need to say hello to Jack Hudson joining us on the pod.
While we're at it, I'm going to finish taking my beer. So, Jezza, you're in.
Jez is in. Oh, he's got to wear the Crow stuff too. Put it on. Put it on. Come on, mate. Put it on. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that ain't going to fit me. That's a bloody medium. That's got no chance. That's going to be a sports bra. Yeah, right. This feels like in enemy territory.
God, yeah, nah, you're among friends, mate. Look, yeah, you're probably the one here who talks the most bants to a lot of the Crows fans on Twitter as well.
Yeah, go Crom.
Yeah, go Crom. Oh, now, to all the boomers out there, listen. Just because we say Crom, it doesn't mean it's against the club.
Did you see the new group?
Yeah. Shout out to Adelaide. Shout out to the new Facebook group, Adelaide Crows Pride Non-Crom.
Oh,
Who made this? Controversial.
It's just non-crom. Yeah, I love it. Shout out to our friend someone. I'll have whatever.
A Coke Zero.
Whatever. Surprise me.
I'm boring. A Diet Coke.
Can I get a bowl of wedges? Grab my credit card in my wallet. It's a shout out to ANZ.
nice plug.
My sister works there.
Bit of background info.
Doug Spicer's put Go Hogs.
Oh, yeah, we've got to play that.
I'll play it.
I'm going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Go Hogs.
Yeah, get around it. Pay waiver. Thank you very much. And Miranda, if you see random charges, what can you do?
Great Northern, thank you. Great Northern, please. Thank you.
The beer from up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God.
Basic man drink.
She's going to go cry in the corner forever.
Oh, okay.
Not actually.
Hey, do you want to jump on that one? Jump on there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a bit of a ramshackle thing tonight, but just to recap, we have selected Riley Tilthorpe with the second pick. Jezzy, now, real quick, your thoughts on what's happened tonight?
I'm happy with Phil Thorpe. I thought we'd go with him because local, a bit more versatile. They might have been looking at his height and speed.
Yep.
With and being able to play ruck, wing, forward. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I would have been happy with McDonald, but yeah, Will Phillips is jumped up a bit higher than I thought he would.
We've got a pick that's come in. Here we go. This is Sydney's pick. Logan McDonald.
Wow.
Oh dear, oh dear. He's in the very awkward lounge room with the very small split air conditioner up the top. I don't
That's
know
a
what's happening there.
COVID safe lounge right
They-
there.
I don't think it's COVID safe, but they've got a nab footy slash.
Rate the blind.
He's got like the strangest haircut. It's like a bowl cut of some sort,
Yeah.
but just floats down.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, I just want to say those blinds, they're shout out to Good Afternoon Adelaide. Blinds for the blind. That's what they look like, mate. They look shocking. Oh, what's happening there? Gee whiz.
I like how for every player they'll have 3 greens and then a question mark.
Yeah. Can he cook scrambled eggs?
Not sure, maybe.
Gee whiz.
Go home back to there.
Oh dear, going from the waffle to Sydney. Well, that's a direct flight on Virgin. Shout out to our sponsors, Virgin. If you've got any velocity points, send them our way. But in all seriousness, thank you to our sponsors, Arkaba Hotel, Paymedicine, and Trojan Aluminium. Get around them. And thank you to our amazing Patreon subscribers. We've got 3 of them here at the moment. Conjumboli, Jezza, and also Shaheen as well. And a few more that weren't able to make it tonight, which is, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Now, I thought that Sydney were going to pick a defender.
I thought, Granger Barras.
Yeah.
Would have been, I'm quite surprised. This is North Melbourne have really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons, I reckon, with Phillips going that high. I'm stunned.
No, it's good. Good call. Here, take a stubby hog.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
That's going to look good. Amongst all my port merchandise.
Yeah, look, put it in the middle. It's highly flammable as well. So if you're stuck in the bush, it's one way to survive a cold night. God. So Sydney have taken Logan McDonald. Yeah, I know. That's a shock of everyone. What the hell? Oh, God.
West Coast in 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll go.
Yeah, and then West Coast will trade the farm as well, just like they did for Tim Kelly. Now, any comments on the stream later?
John Arnold with mash and beef with cream sauce.
I like that. I'll have that. Does the Ark have that?
Cream sauce.
Oh God, we're not talking about special sauce.
And we got Caitlin Stevens again. She said, "I don't think I can make it through the night now."
Is your phone safe, Kate?
It's okay.
It's all right, mate.
And she has $50 on Hawthorn not taking Hollands.
Oh, good call. All right, well, Kaylee, you just signed up as a Patreon last night, so...
Cream, you missed it.
Here comes the drink.
Cream.
You got it?
Wait for him to put the beers down. Come on.
Aggressive.
Here he is, and we're observing a lounge room that has the awkward home theatre that's mounted.
Five years. Playing for West Coast, though.
Now, I just want to point out with this lounge room, how do you put a split in that high and you put the remote in such an awkward position? It's just... Hello.
You can tell that his brother's not adopted in the back right
No.
It's sponsored by Nike now.
Jeez.
Looking at their
Okay.
polo.
Oh, my God.
That was the first time John Longmire has ever smiled.
I reckon he's hiding a semi, to be honest.
His brother's.
I thought that looks like 2008 Jack Watts.
Yeah. Just without the... anyway.
If we didn't pick him, then I'm glad if he's like Jack Watts back then.
Hey, what do you reckon about the feng shui of the room?
Oh, it's off, mate. It's absolutely off. Those Venetians, they are blinds for the blind.
With
Like-
the speaker fitted in the middle.
Yeah, that's
as well.
just
I'm not sure. Yeah, like,
just
surround sound.
that rear center channel.
who sits in the corner there?
Yeah, and it's pointing back at the TV. Like, come on, like, gee whiz. Anyway, we've got old mates in the corner there, ready for the early bird special. And
Brother staring off into the distance.
I'm actually thoroughly enjoying the analytic side of analysing every draftee's living room.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, what else are you going to look at? Like,
I don't know.
That's a wallpaper.
Yeah, that's very mid 2000s, big brush sort of thing.
Much like the haircut, patchy at best, really.
Yeah, based on the headcut, Andy's put. He said based on the haircut, Tilthorpe is a better pick than McDonald.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all he
Get around it.
It's a win.
I think I have those blinds at home. Not at home, my rents have those, but in the white. In the white. They look very familiar.
Oh,
That was just
Me.
Jezza with the session out. Wait, I'm confused. So you.
Hi, the Northern.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
Thank you,
We're all
Ellie.
friends here.
Hey, I'm boring.
All right, now, Jezza, who do you think we're going to be picking with pick? Hawthorn are going to be picking with pick 5.
Hollands.
Think he's in.
Hollands?
Zen.
Oh, Braden Campbell. And
Probably the best kick in the draft.
Explain to us here with Braden Campbell, who is part of the Sydney.
Psycho looks confused.
I'm getting a call from Ringwood. It's better than Tunisia, like last week.
Oh.
That is a lot. That is a lot to lose.
was Gaddafi calling you? What's going on?
Gaddafi's dead, mate.
Anyway, that's enough of your UN Connect. So, Braden Campbell with Sydney Swans with a big bid pending.
Braden Campbell's got a very square face.
Box head.
Real Ollie Wines
Real quick, Cream.
Box head.
I just saw that Hawthorn are sponsored by AZEP nasal spray. Can you just Google that one for me? AZEP, AZEP. What's just sitting there? AZEP nasal. Yeah, see, look, stiffy spray. Right, probably. I don't know. If it is stiffy spray and it's AZEP, shout out. And if you want to sponsor us, send us some coin. In the nose and up it goes. Anyway,
Look at that giant clock.
jeez. What's the time? Don't know.
That's had a bit of the nasal spray, has it?
I said high fever relief.
Oh, hay fever relief. Oh, okay. Well, that's good for these times of the year. Anyway, so
Oh, get around him.
hey.
A lot of COVID protocols being breached tonight.
Yeah. So that's 4 and 5 for them.
Now, can we do a quick count on how many are in that house, and can we call 13144? Now, so what's happening here? They've got the random Bessemer sort of cooking thing there. They've got the footy. These footies are everywhere, by the way.
What are they, Peronis on the table?
Here we go. All right, Braden Campbell. That's coming up at the moment. And yes, he pauses and
Ball winning.
Well, that's a problem that he can't win the ball.
But he just won the ball.
In that video.
He needs it.
Not sure how he got it.
Plays like Tim Kelly. Okay.
Okay, so he's leaving in a couple of
He's
years.
going to go to West Coast.
Where in 5 years there'll be like 5 bonus 5 superstars and they'll compare 9 people.
Yeah. I would just hate if we pick someone who's like plays like Jimmy Tumpus. It's like, oh God, okay. Flashbacks.
I want to see one person saying they play like John Wood.
I play like John Wood.
I am the future. Oh, gee whiz.
Holland still hasn't been picked, lol, from Canton Stevens.
Well, maybe we're tanking just like a Fog did.
40 seconds away.
I was going to say, this is throwing a spanner in the to me.
Maybe Hollands drops to 9 and we get him in the end.
Who knows?
Jeez.
11 or whatever it'll end up being. He plays like Tim Kelly, but he can't get the ball. So.
Kelly doesn't rack up that many possessions.
His kicking's got punch. That's always good.
And he punched the ball.
Yeah. What's his tap work like?
Just won the ball again in the contest.
He can't win the ball, but all his highlights are of him winning the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's it.
There you go.
I mean, you can't mark the ball.
See, my favourite is when you see highlights like in the NFL and it's all the college highlights and it's all the good ones. I just wish they'd just do a shit one. Like, yeah, just a quarterback just fumbling the ball. Yeah. What can you do? Oh, well. He's got very rosy cheeks. Good on you.
The Roses Cheeks Smiling Assassin. So Brad Johnson, if you have a look at his cheeks, those are red.
Yep.
Red from all the attack he's done in his life.
Allegedly.
Isn't pick 6 that famed cursed pick as well?
Wasn't that John Butcher?
Hey, no, he was later. He was later. He was still a Birmingham. You don't disrespect the Butch.
Here we go.
Where's your shirt?
We can just see right up his snot.
Get around it.
No. I thought I just said he'd slip there.
Yeah, I just, there seems to be an echo in the room.
He's down to pick 11 now.
That one's on delayed stream, but I don't know the excuse for Greg.
Anything else from our comments from the listeners?
John Isles put Campbell looks like a goodie.
Yep.
Cool.
Good boy.
Talking.
Good analysis. I rate it.
Can I just say 2020 has been the year of Zoom. And it's also been the year of awkward crosses as well. And none more so than this. Because you've got the big clock and you've got a vent on the roof, which is smaller. And you've probably got a room full of mosquitoes at the moment as well, because there is not one fly screen.
How about the Feng Shui though?
Feng Shui shocking.
What about the eye contact with the Brad Johnson on his TV screen rather than the camera?
Look at that mullet in the background. That blonde mullet. That is unreal.
Where?
Who is he? Let's pick him up.
Just
covered by the graphic.
Come on, Foxtel. Lift your game.
Oh, shocking. We ain't going to see
I
it.
reckon they should do a thing.
I thought you were talking about the girl in the background. I was like, I think that's just a hair.
No, definitely the young lad next to him. Unreal blonde mullet. Real good.
I like that.
Do you reckon they'll eventually go towards like an NFL or NBA style where they send out all the shirts to the players and eventually? I mean, yeah, it just in terms of optics, it'd look a lot better.
Yeah.
If they're going towards this media-driven form of draft night.
Definitely. I think so. Or maybe they'll get the CGI superimposed thing. So it's like you're moving everything. Yeah.
Thinking about it though, normally you would have them all in the same place and you sort of present the Guernsey as you go. This is a little bit unique, obviously, so a bit harder. And with trades and everything.
Here we go. Who are Hawthorn going to match? Put a bid on now.
Denver
Grange Barris is going to Hawthorn. All right, now we've got the room. This is
very white room.
That's a very mid-90s sort of painting in the background. Sort of, it should have some sort of inspirational quote down the bottom. Jezza, what are your thoughts on the pick, mate? Denver Grange.
Yeah, good choice.
Good choice.
Yeah, good centre half back for them with them rebuilding. It's surprised he slid so low. But so they're obviously shoring up some position players and obviously lost, Burton and a few others. And I think Birchall and some of the other defenders have lost over the past couple of years. So
Definitely. Yeah. Delayed some comments from listeners.
Players like Dylan Grimes.
We need to get a.
If he's half as good as Dylan Grimes, he's a good player.
Living rooms.
What was that, sir?
You get a top and bottom 3 worst, best.
The worst one so far is the one with the speaker in the middle of the curtain. Logan McDonald.
Absolutely.
Taking an L already.
Taking an L already.
Gold Coast, who do they pick? Gold Coast take Hollands. I'm calling it now. Who did Gold Coast take? Right in, people.
Well, they need everything in every position.
Now let's quickly go around the back. Tuggers, who's Gold Coast going to be picking? Hollands?
It's got to be Hollands. Surely. Hollands.
Hollands? Smelody?
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay, go.
Just copy.
Shaheen, gone real quick. Hollands? Hollands.
Has to be Hollands.
Hollands. Like I said, I can't support a player who has a plural.
It's either Hollands or it's a bid on Lockie Jones at this pick. I'm calling it now.
Tense over there in this corner.
I'll tell you what, he's got 119 reasons not to like that. And that's a fact, Jack.
Well, the Suns have screwed us before, so I'm sure they'll screw us again at some point. This will be interesting.
So at this stage, Will Phillips is the bolter of the draft, obviously.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you can call a player a bolter, though, when he was expected to go at 5 or 6, and all of a sudden he goes at 3. Because once you get to pick 39 and he goes at 35, he's not really a bolter, is he?
No, that's not much covered. Just leapfrog it.
Yeah.
Just chip the head.
Yeah.
Josh. Oh, so there's been a trade made as well.
Oh.
So just pick swaps.
So Collingwood's taken in
No
pick
future.
41-42 and they traded out their round 2 2021 and 62 and
Fuck me,
69.
why do we want pick 40?
And they've traded with Hawthorn, who have received the opposite of that. So
To be fair, the Crows. The Pies have nothing left this year because they gave it all away.
God, they even traded out the coach's wife.
I didn't say it.
That's a sort of crappy banter you expect on the Crowject.
That's savage. I love it.
Anyway.
And I was wondering, I had to watch my mouth.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. Anyway. Shout out to our sponsors, Premier Say, Trojan Arkaba Hotel. Please stay with us.
By the way, if you're not doing anything, New Year's Eve, I think the Arkaba have a three-course dinner on and a show upstairs. There's still a couple of tickets left. You should be able to dance by then. So if you're looking for something to do, it's $100, I think. Get around us.
Shout out to all the boomers on SA Health Facebook page. Keep commenting. When can I dance? You don't look like you're dancing. Anyway,
At least Denver's actually looking at the camera.
yeah, he is actually. God, he's got a very square head.
Everyone in the room's looking at the camera.
He looks like someone, but I can't put my fucking finger on
I
it.
was just thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
He looks like a supervillain from a 90s video game. Like he's just very polygon, you know?
What's the... Well, Duke Nukem.
It's right.
No. Duke Newman's, kick ass and chew bubblegum, but I'm all out of gum. He's
on the tip of my tongue too.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
Boy.
No! Don't pick him, Hawthorn.
It's too soon, Clarko.
Someone's just been told he's going to Hawthorn 5 minutes later.
It was actually his missus going. Oh, shit.
The Opera House or for the bridge.
Now, Leighton, we got any comments from the listeners, mate?
We got Jimmy saying COVID will be over by the time they finish this count. Very good contention for a voucher right there. Do you reckon they're just waiting
Here we go.
for the last few?
Hollins.
The pick is in.
Hollins or Jones? Oh, he's stoked too. Look at him.
Look at him.
Get around him.
He's heard about the nightlife on the Gold Coast.
He actually looks that excited there might be someone under the table.
Some real American pie areas.
Oh, God.
It's going out live.
We needed a delay. We needed a bloody delay tonight.
Isaac Smith. Little.
Now, toughness?
I'm so, yeah.
Why is it behind the highlight?
You want to see everything.
Yeah, he's got it behind. Yeah.
Oh, come on. You can't say he plays like Bontempelli, mate.
Well, he kicks like goals like Bontempelli.
He's not even looking at the goals.
He's got hair like Bontempelli.
Well, how far out is that line? Takes set shots like Ben Brown.
What? He didn't make the difference. What is going on? This is the worst highlights package of all time.
You wanted this.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Gold
Coast fans, this is what you're getting.
If I don't see Tanner Braun kicking a ball out on the full, I'm going to be spewing.
Can I just say Gold Coast fan? Anyway. All right.
Fox are about to cross for their interview and he'll say, what the fuck was that highlights package? 2 points.
That's how little football he's played. He's done an ACL, and you've got footage of him kicking it out 5 meters from goal from 50 meters out.
He's taken a set shot from 55 out and it's fallen well short. That's concerning.
So I just love his photo that he's got up that's clearly from the draft, and it's just like him just go.
Doug Spice has put, doesn't matter distance and kicks points. Yeah.
Straight to Gold Coast, thank you very much.
Can we get the listeners to help us find out who Granger Barras looks like? Because it's actually killing me.
Yeah. And also, just a shout out to the people who thought that we should take Hollins with pick 2. And that's his highlight package.
Yeah. Do you reckon Fox had it ready? That it was going to be crap, and they're just like, Crows fans?
They thought the Crows were going to take him.
Yeah, I think about 3 people in the comments put Smokey Hollins pick 1 before it started. So
Gee whiz. I just want to point out Stuart Drew is not in the room. He's currently smashing the pie warmer.
Back right corner there. He's there.
Oh, he's got the AirPods. I like that.
No one else can hear what's being said.
You a fan of that? Good hit.
He looks like someone.
Who does he look like?
Which so
just got bunk beds in the left and right area there.
I don't know.
he looks like he's in
Gone
IKEA.
to an older shit.
Ian Bell. Look at the guy on the left.
He's already got the
He's
tan.
killing me. Please find out.
So who do we need to figure out? Figure out who
photographer
it
and
is.
everything.
So Denver Granger Brass, who he looks like now. Chat, if you can let us know who he looks like, let us know. Any comments, Leighton, from who Denver looks like?
John Isles put back in SA in 4. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Hope so.
What do you mean back in SA? He didn't start here.
Thank you very much. All right, next.
That kid is shook.
That's Frozen.
Yeah, it's fine.
look at that.
Look at the bloke on the left. He looks like he's just seen.
He's seen the light.
That's the first Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
He's just seen the highlights package that Fox Woody put up.
You know what he looks like? He looks like he's on the set of Touched by an Angel. That's an obscure reference.
That's very obscure.
How many of his mates are going to screenshot that photo of him?
My favourite thing, the light comes on and there's an Irish lady who says, "Oh, I'm from Baby Jesus," and everything else like that. And then, end of episode, off you go. And then it cuts to One Day Internationals because we're on Channel 9, get around it.
Of one thing I never thought I'd hear tonight is a Touched by an Angel reference.
Mate, that's the sort of crap you tune into the Crowject for.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, expect the unexpected. Touched by an Angel.
All right, who do Essendon take with pick 8?
I'm waiting
on
for
Jones.
the- I'm
Bid on Jones.
waiting for the Jones bid.
They got a bid on Jones.
Now, do they go as high as they can with it? Do they bid on Jones first?
That's the thing.
That's what you should do.
Just to make Port pay more
Pay up.
cash.
Because at the moment, there's only how many points between each pick? Less than 100 points.
Here we go.
Pick is in.
Pick is in.
They got a bid.
Jack's about to start the car up. He's
They got a
driving
bid.
That's how much you sound effect.
What was that?
That's how much you sound effect.
Or Tanner Bruin.
Oh!
So he's a bolter.
Shout out to the guy with the Shiraz who's just cheering.
Yeah, going nuts.
I was about to say,
Last second bottle.
I was about to say, who's the bloke that actually got drafted? I thought it was his old man with his last threat.
Just want to point out a lot of baldies in that family.
Yeah, well,
this guy's going to have a road gain.
So this bloke was expected to go 12 or 13, so he shot right up. I think a lot of people had Essendon taking him with their last pick.
so that's a good problem to have. Best position.
Yeah, tick versatility, question best position.
That just actually what?
He's versatile.
Hopefully not plays like Adam Tomlinson at Melbourne because that'd be a problem.
That's like saying clean with the ball, question mark.
That was a throw.
Doesn't fuck up enough,
Oh, that was him getting swung around in a tackle.
No, he was the one tackling.
No C in the Nick. Sorry, can't score you.
His name's actually Nick Ox, but they put the C in the cock.
Oh my God! Give him the Damon face again. He is.
What is that?
Give him the Damon
Put
face.
that over it. Oh, he's going to do it to himself.
Shout out to Damon at the moment. He's out at a school dance.
Yeah, get around it. He's doing the military two-step. And I'm sure he's
Singing time of your life. Having the time of his life.
Yeah, that's right.
They're about to smash out Nutbush City limit.
Yeah. But after an all-in of Vanessa Amorosi's absolutely everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great team.
Yeah, get around it.
Caitlin Stevens put, just give me the bloody bid so I can get out of the Port Fest.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, shout out to Caitlin as well. She's currently stuck around a bunch of Lockie Jones family. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
You poor
Explain. Explain.
She's lives in an area where Lockie Jones family is from. Or maybe we'll see her live.
Maybe on the live.
Yeah, we'll see her
I'm
live.
disappointed. I thought she'd be here. We're putting her first pod next year. She's on. I'm calling it now.
That's our meetings live on the air.
Caitlin, you're on.
You heard it here first, Caitlin.
Yeah, jeez. All right, and so he can kick. Yeah,
Kick down the field. That's good.
Nice graphic for the bounce when the ball hit the ground. There was a circle that ricocheted away. Good stuff.
Yeah, it was needed that way.
I didn't know where the ball was until that.
He's a physical beast. He's a physical beast.
He's kicked 0.9 of a goal.
How's
per
that
game.
an elite 0.9 of a goal?
Yeah, 0.9.
Kicks one most of the
Because
time.
he's a key defensive
Key defensive
scout.
Right.
Yeah, but they don't know what position's good for him.
Yeah.
Here we go. The chips are ready. Thank you very much. Thank you, Elodie. Thank you, Shaheen. I need my wedges.
Why are two of you going to get it? How many bowls you get? 9?
Oh, listeners. Oh, jeez. Cool. Credit cards being smashed. And there's a random child in the background. There we go. Random child. Tick that off your bingo card.
Actual draftee.
Yeah, that's it.
Oi.
I think draft bolter was the last thing to go off. That.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want that child to start screaming very loudly.
Essendon.
Just starts puking.
Who wants chowder?
The baby literally must have started screaming.
Maybe you saw the bloke's hat in the back left corner with his haircut. I'm not sure.
Jeez.
What is going on there?
What is with hairdressers this year? Like, there's some outrage.
What is the deal with hairdressers?
There's an outrageous haircut. Oh, we can't even hear.
Speak up, big fella.
Yep, they're tying up the baby. The baby's trying to be center of attention.
Yeah.
Welcome to a decade of mediocrity, Mr. Cox.
Yep.
You like the gold Christmas tree in the background?
Yeah, no, that's good.
If you
Not
think
as
you
good
win
as
the
the one
final,
here
it's
in
good
the
as
Arkaba.
ours. What about ours?
Okay, what
You can see it in the video.
Jack, real quick, what colour do you need your Christmas tree to be? Are you fan of the gold with the fibre optics? Or?
Green.
Has to be green.
Of course. It's
Okay, green and red. Green.
Have you seen a wild gold Christmas tree?
Gold. Oh. Oh,
There we go. Tanner Bruin.
Archie Perkins.
Oh, that's right. The bloke that didn't want to fucking leave Melbourne.
No.
Oh, thank fuck, I'm staying home.
Well, good thing he's got the COVID haircut going. He just hasn't. So,
He's down the local. Grab himself a furphy.
yeah, I was going to say.
Hang on, isn't Essendon's training base right near Melbourne Airport as well? There's a sense of irony for you.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hey. Now, we've got some wedges coming through, ladies and gentlemen, and the best comments tonight are...
Tell you what, they're better than the bunker wedges, am I right?
Yeah, well, that don't exist anymore. Shout out to... if you have the best comment in our Facebook feed, you will win one of 4 $25 vouchers.
You can grab some wedges yourself.
You can grab some wedges yourself.
You'll get more than one bowl.
You will get more than one bowl. Thank you very much, Elodie. And the best comments there. And we just got to give thanks to our sponsors, Payment SA, Trojan Aluminium, and the Arkaba Hotel. And special thanks to our
I rate
Patreon
Barry,
fans.
so Perkins placed in the 20% in the 20-metre sprint. Top or bottom or
20? Say the 20%.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There was a lot of 20s in that. It was 20% in the 20-metre sprint in 2020.
Right.
Sizzle.
Okay.
Okay.
So Essendon's got 3 minutes to decide what to do after picking.
Essendon are yet to piss
After
me
their
off.
own pick.
Which is quite a
I
surprise.
was about to say, the Jones bid is coming now. Now, let us know, do you go sour cream and then sweet chili? Or sweet chili and then sour cream? It's clearly sour cream first.
I just want to point out, we talked about this every single time we were at the bunker. Well, why don't you tell us, Cream, how do you do it?
You just did.
I just told you.
Okay.
It's clearly...
The lady to the right-hand side of the table.
That's getting back to me for all the times that you have tuned out to me. And a comment from a top fan, Caitlin Stevens.
We actually do have one.
Oh,
Caitlin Stevens. Next pick will be Cook. Reference. Adrian Dodoro's whiteboard.
Right, yeah, that is true. If you don't know, then earlier this week they had 3 players circled on a whiteboard, and Braden Cook was one of them. So he's been, and that's Shaheen's mate. Hey, Shaheen. Braden Cook's gonna go next. Yeah, Essendon had 3 names circled on a whiteboard earlier this week. It was these 2 and Braden Cook.
Oh.
We've got to get you in the mic.
You know what? I really wish Shaheen was at their house, and then as soon as they do the live cross, just turn the power on.
Yeah, Jason McKay agrees with sour cream first. So
Sour cream first?
We could be
Good
Jones.
man.
You never know. We're next.
Can you imagine?
Scenes here. There'll be a fight in this.
That'll be really interesting, wouldn't it?
They can't fight us. You got a Crows Guernsey.
One of us.
I'll be honest. I would be more than happy with Tanner Bruin at pick with the next pick, and I hope that's the way that we go. Write in and let us know who we're picking next.
Thank you to new Patreon James Payne, who signed up just now.
James Payne, thank you so much for your support, mate. And look, we're at 100 episodes as of tonight. Look, it's been a whale of a time doing the 100 episodes. Do you guys have any cream? I just want to ask, what's your favourite memory from doing the Crowject?
Oh, fuck. I've got 100 episodes. Thanks for the heads up.
Well, just give me one.
Okay.
Talking to your microphone, you dickhead.
Probably the real...
He does that all the time, by the way.
Probably the real beginning rookie days where the dogs you came over to my place and the dogs were scratching at the doggy door, and then I went out for a smoke after about 20 minutes.
Your roommate turned up.
Doors closing, opening, closing.
And
I reckon cream cooking your roast dinner.
Oh, God.
Pretty good one.
Hey,
that's true.
Hey, Elodie, do you have a mashed potato? You got the mashed potato? You got a fork?
I bought you a potato masher. I bought it and gave it.
She threw it out the next day.
I didn't know what to do with it.
But we all know what to do with mashed potato.
Let's stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Go Hogs!
Thank you very much. Shout out to the Arkansas Razorback sponsor of the pod. Not really. Anyway, Ben, any memories from the pod?
Yeah, definitely the roast dinner, as I mentioned. But
that episode, that was just so weird because we just had Cream just kept saying it's a family secret on how we make it, and it was just French onion packet soup on top of a steak.
The pick is in.
Oh,
here we go.
Hey! Oh, jeez!
Gil wasn't sure for a second.
Shout out to John Arnold who put Reed, who called Reed a couple minutes ago. And then Caitlin Stevens put Tom Powell next.
There's a lot.
Can't tell me otherwise.
How many people are there?
There's at least 40.
His photo looks like he smelled a fart.
The whiteboard lied. Caitlin Stevens.
On the whiteboard. Just
bloody whiteboard.
2 minutes analysing the whiteboard.
Hopefully you didn't chuck your money on Caitlin.
Gee whiz.
Oh.
I love how they say for an 18-year-old strength.
Plays like Harrison.
Like, who knew you could go to the gym? No. I don't. Anyway.
Jeez, big lanky fella.
The only key defender in the AFL taller than Reed and Darcy Moore.
Huh?
Since when was Lockie Keefe 204 centimetres?
Actually, that's a very good point.
The bloke's at a growth spurt at age 26.
Let's fact check that. 204 centimetres.
I don't think Lockie Keefe is 204 centimetres tall.
James Payne, the new patrons, put, you're welcome. Far more entertaining than you guys are than the Fox crew. So.
Oh,
fucking be dead. He is 204 centimetres tall.
And we don't have dodgy graphics like Fox Sports saying the pick's been traded.
We got no graphics. That's better, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. The Crows are on the clock, ladies and
If
gentlemen.
you don't have graphics, you can't fuck them up.
Yeah.
This night is set up for this to be a Lockie Jones pick, isn't it?
Absolutely. Oh, please, dear baby Jesus, let it be a Lockie Jones.
And compensation pick 119. Oh, that's gone already.
Got him.
Hey, might have come back. Might still be out.
To be honest, if you're the Crows, do you bid on him anyway?
Yeah.
Why not? There's no harm in bidding on him.
Yeah.
Because unless Port's like, nah, fuck it, let him have him. That's not going to happen.
That would, oh, jeez, imagine that.
I think we probably take Powell here. If I'm honest.
It wouldn't surprise me if we traded this pick. Don't forget, we were talking before about the Crows trading picks 9, which is now, and 23 for 2 picks to Collingwood.
Yes.
Jezza was bringing up.
Now, real quick, who do you think we're selecting, Cream?
I think if we're going to keep this pick, I think we'll select Tanner Bruin. If not, then I think we'll trade it.
Cool. Ben?
I think Powell.
Jezza?
Cook or Poulter?
I like it.
No, I reckon they'll do the bid.
They'll be.
And then they'll get him, because Paul won't want him, right?
Yeah, fuck it.
And Damon says, as I predicted, it was leaked in the video last week. We'll take Pal as well.
Yep.
What was Dom saying about how Lockie Jones looks like a grown 26-year-old man already?
It does.
There's no way he's 18.
That's big coming from an Italian. Anyway, and Tuggers, who do you think we're picking with pick 11? Lockie Jones?
Lockie Jones.
Yeah. Now, yeah, stick it oven. Yeah. Sorry, mate.
I can think of 119 reasons why.
I got it. Yeah, second one.
If the tides are turned, all would 100% do it twice.
Oh, yeah.
So just do it.
Smelody, who do you think we're picking?
Yep, same as Sam.
Yep, just go get around it. And Shaheen.
I really hope we
Yeah. All right, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We want it for shits and giggles.
Who knows? Maybe we'll pull a Tom Duday and go way left field.
Well, that worked out.
We could.
Hang on. Is this actually a trade?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Last time they fucked it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What times?
Oh, they've done it again. They're just fucking with Crow supporters.
What?
Hey! Hang on.
Hey, we traded with Crow. We won the trade.
What is that?
Oh, not our round 4, 2021.
Fourth round picks. Fourth round picks. Wait a minute. So the Crows get 34, but they give away a 38 in a round 4 2020 pick. Maybe this is so that Port don't have enough points to match the Crows bid, and then the Crows are going to.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Come on.
The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The second player that's coming to the Crows will be hurry the fuck up, Gil.
The pick 11, the Adelaide Crows select
Tanner.
Luke Pedler.
Right, now, he's a massive bolter. He's a Glenelg boy.
Yeah.
He's a Glenelg boy who was supposed to go mid-20s.
Rank 50.
No,
Up the base.
Up the base.
Go the base!
Up the base.
the base!
Oh, jeez. I still have trauma from this 2019 SANFL Grand Final.
It's just not a good time here for Jay.
Yeah, but what about that 2007 AFL Grand Final? Yeah, got another one in.
Yeah, look.
Cats. Thank you very much.
he's a very.
Sam's like, Cumberland's like, I'm never heard of this guy.
He's a midfielder forward that plays for Glenelg. He's very explosive, got great pace, a real bull at it.
I think you can tell no one knows about him when there's no highlights.
And they haven't even cut to it.
They've actually got Zach Reed's stats on the board.
the SANFL only put up highlights of him this week.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, on Monday, and I was going to post them in the chat, and I probably should have now. But yeah, no, I was keen on this guy a bit later on.
He's the kind of guy I would have expected us to take with 22 or 23, but not this early.
That's what I thought.
So
he captains Prince Alfred College, and yeah.
this is the thing. Hamish Ogilvy's really gone out on a limb here because he knows now he's not going to get Braden Cook. He's put Luke Pedler above that many players that he has to get it right.
Yeah.
So
Andy Munro's put Pedler's from Kingston. He's another Southeast boy.
That's another Guernsey you'll be collecting in.
Exactly.
Good old
Shout out
Mars.
to Munro jumpers. Instagram.
fuck all USA preachers, mate. There's nothing wrong with taking an interstate loan.
Says the Collingwood and Crows hybrid.
So I just want to point out, and thanks
I
to
thought
Tuggers
we
for
were getting
noticing
Leif
this one.
McGuinness.
Shut up, Cream. Rank 50th on the draft board, and where has he come from? He's from Kingston South East.
We don't even get the lounge room analysis, which is disappointing. We just got to look at GWS just piss farting around.
Yeah,
we got to now it's like
To me, this is the most interesting pick of the entire draft.
It is high 11.
GWS can go anywhere from here. They've been talked about taking a key. Tanner Bruin, who's available. They can still bid on Lockie Joes from Port Adelaide. GWS can do anything here.
Can I just point out that girl?
They've got 3 of the next 6 picks or something.
The girl that's on the left looks like she's applying for jobs. Like she's trying to get out of there.
20 minutes before she walked in, they've said, we're not going to need you after next week.
So
She's trying to get to Geelong to follow Cameron.
I think she's too young to get to Geelong.
Gee whiz.
There's a bit going on in this draft, isn't it? Jeez.
Oh, it's all happening here at the Arkaba.
Hang on, why is so wing is classed as so he's just on the wing?
Yeah.
Isn't wing just midfield really?
That's the Chris Judd thing. So.
Chicken wing.
Yeah, chicken wing. Chicken wing. Chicken wing. No, pressure point. Pressure point.
The thing is, we can't really be surprised because this year's draft is unknown to the point where no one knows anything.
Here we go. We got another picks in. GWS.
There you go.
Still no bid though. Interesting.
He better not turn out to be a fucking jet and we passed on him, I swear to God.
He's gutted.
His family just booked out the whole pub.
It was at this point that his girlfriend knew they weren't going to last.
And thanks for Sam Tuggle joining us as well. Now, I just...
You didn't hear, listeners? Wow.
He's just downloaded Tinder.
Re-download.
Re-download. That is outrageous.
Now, shout out to Sam Tugwell for joining us on the Crowject live stream tonight. Host of the press box, is that what I said awkwardly? Or?
When?
Yeah, I think I put that on Twitter and co-host got the
co-host.
out of joke.
No, definitely co-host. There's three great men. Dale Fletcher, I know he's watching right now, and I'm looking down the barrel.
Shout out to you,
He's
boss.
in the advertiser building right now watching. he should send a question into this show, actually.
Yeah,
he really
thank you
needs to
very
do
much.
that. He
Get on
desperately
it,
needs it. What's the price again?
You got four $25 vouchers
There you
from
go.
the
Fletch, get on it.
from the Arkaba Hotel. Thank you very much. I shouldn't show the blank side. Look at that. That's four. How much?
Nothing.
Four. Yep.
What can you buy with those, Peter?
Oh, you can buy all sorts of things, including
Bowls of wedges.
a lot of wedges.
Hundreds of beers.
Beers.
Dan Ambrose, get on the beers.
Oh, dude, and also
Buy cream, Dan.
And also, one of the most, I've just got to give a personal thanks. There's around 100 episodes, and Sam Tugwell was the man that helped us out with all things for getting some key interviews with Graham Goodings, Malcolm Blight, Graham Corns as well, which that episode.
Was I really?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Used to win with us.
Jeez,
No, look, thanks so much. And look, one of my favourite memories from doing the Crowject, and we're on episode 100 tonight, is doing our we did our first episode with Sam at 5AA. I was shitting bricks, and I don't know why really, because it was on a Sunday night. I think you were.
Yeah, we're after footy finished.
You were the only person I think in the building. Or
That's
something
it. I
like
was the
that.
only one there.
Yeah,
And it was only because I'd finished up a shift and I said, well, boys, this is the most convenient place and there's space for you to do it.
Yeah,
so
correct.
let's just do it here.
Yeah, that's right.
So we
And-
came up.
Yeah, and nothing like Bo doing a Bo's bake in the middle of an empty building. Just resonated perfectly. No, thanks so much, Sam, for being on
anytime.
tonight. And you were obviously on last year as well. But what's your favourite memory from the Crowject? Any sort of shit talking that you've heard?
Oh, boy. Shit talk. No, but honestly, the Bose Bakes are probably the best part of the show. And he needs to be back. I've heard he's not been around. Where the hell are you, man? I'll almost bake you from afar. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I love it. And Cam Sutcliffe is a fantastic addition to this show, and he really needs to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
So we're out here and you just like talk up a guy that didn't even show up, Sam.
I know. It's weird, isn't it? I'm a team player.
What about Ben?
Well, Ben's bake. Where's that?
I like that.
Surely he can bring that to the table.
He's just not angry enough.
Draft
is he?
picks. What's the deal? Fire up. What can we do to fire you up? What pisses you off? Come on, Ben. Give us something.
Is it like Gordon?
What pisses you off?
That's a good question.
Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide pisses him off. Now, this is the best #1 troll, Port Adelaide troll on the internet. So outrageous. We're going to have a mini debate here. Just fire away. 119 jokes will fire him up, so let's start.
Troll, that is outrageous. If I'm trolling anyone, it's Richmond fans, and we can all agree on that.
Yeah, no, we can actually.
You know what? I think what we need disappointed Dom, because apparently he stormed out. He ain't happy.
Why?
I don't know, wedges or some
Phil
shit.
Thorpe.
Yeah. Oh god! But anyway, I think he just sent me a text and he said we needed to select more wogs. So,
Galucci? Okay, Galucci again?
Back.
Bring him back.
We'll just have a vote.
Have we got Marco Bello now? Yeah, there you go. It's just enough.
Now, shout out to my beautiful wife who sent her first critique for the night. Okay, Peter, stop making jokes and then saying, anyway, ha ha ha.
Anyway.
Sorry, man.
That should be a soundbite.
Oh, that was the longest pick ever for North Melbourne.
Oh!
South Australian, and we let him slide. And is he better than the recent pick we just had?
Jeez, we've only picked 2 South Australians so far.
Yeah.
The Pedals
So
will be going
far.
nuts right now.
Rocky Jones keeps on sliding down.
When's your next pick?
We got
34.
Just a little whoop whoop.
Oh, dear. Any comments from the listeners, lady?
Yeah, we got Don Arnold saying, drank at the Ark, raging in the 70s with cold chisel.
Jeez.
Memories.
That's going
Wow.
And Caitlin
Jimmy.
Stevens really, she needs the halter and Jones.
So Dale Fletcher hasn't sent a question.
No.
Okay, I'm really disappointed.
Send him a
Dale,
text.
you really need to step up, mate. There's
I was
no
gonna
matches on the line. Also, I saw there was a question earlier from a Sam that was worth asking, I think.
Oh, here we go.
I got to search for there's so many questions.
No, you'll get to it.
Control left.
Yeah, control left. Jeez, look, old mate producer over here. Yeah, go on, control left. Go on.
I set something up earlier. There was a half volley for you and you didn't hit it.
No, well, you just let that through.
Plays like Matt Crouch. Here you go. Tom
Jeez.
Sal plays like Matt Crouch.
So he's crap for the first half of the year.
Oh.
Anyway.
Only handballs the footy. Oh.
Does he have a brother that plays for St Kilda?
Anyway.
And if he goes in the free agency, it'll be a band 2 pick.
That's good by you.
Thank you. That's good. For you.
Yeah,
For me.
Do you think he does drugs like Matt Crouch as well? Or just...
Oh, now, allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, it's
Can't have
shit.
that. We can't have that. We can't have that.
Was that
Now we've crossed the line.
at a point?
Yeah, bullshit.
That's right. That point, Facebook Live.
Shout out to Papa K if you're watching, mate. Yeah. She's your issue. Anyway.
And he's put Damo will be very sad that Matthew Power's gone.
Tom Power is elite in everything.
This one.
Look at that.
He's not bad.
It's all green bars.
It's not going to look anything like that.
It's unlucky to pick 13 though.
Just turn it upside down.
It's like the world's greatest shave ad. Perfect impression, Damon. Well done.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Why is he not smiling in his photo?
Very serious.
He went to North.
Yeah.
I had to take 2 different shots, a smiling shot and a sad shot, depending on what club he went to.
Oh.
Here we go.
I just want to say my favorite Facebook and Twitter page is Frio Gophers.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
honestly.
Why was I just thinking that as well?
Yeah, it's just oh, here we go.
Good content.
Heath Chapman from Western.
Why does Gil McLaughlin do a bit of a shock face?
Yeah,
I was thinking that. What the hell are you on about, Freo?
Who does it better, Gil McLaughlin or Adam Silver?
There's a dog, there's a kid with Doritos, there is things going all over.
There is a duck food system up on the wall.
Yeah, just shout out. Yeah, there's a split.
That is a very red shirt.
That's right.
It stands in the way. Yes.
Look at that.
This is my moment.
Yeah, he was just,
Is that half a barrel as a table?
jeez, I remember the good old days when I played at Hill Thunder.
He's not strong, boy.
He's not strong enough.
Good at intercepting, driving, kicking, just not strong.
He's good at driving.
Oh,
Mate,
McCain.
Won't have any late night incidents there.
even Emmanuel. Oh, God, he's good at that. Bloody hell.
Has his bus license, truck license, all everything.
He's got a HCMC, get around it. Yeah. He doesn't even have sleep apnea, so he only has to do the test it once every 10 years. Jesus. Anyway. My wife's probably going to message me and say that was a shit joke.
I'm amazed she's watching.
Yeah, no, my beautiful wife. Like
No, well
I said,
done.
Backbone of the pod, honestly, because she's backbone to me. Thank you very much.
Wow. There's a reason there was silence there.
Yeah, no, I need it true, actually.
Do you think is your daughter watching, Peter?
No, she's asleep at the moment.
Terrible,
She's
terrible.
probably smashed out a 150ml bottle and having a nap. Get around her.
Good effort. Rate that.
And right, that 150 more goals. Yeah, good.
That's what you want. Below average kicking efficiency.
Hey, and surely you want that up a
How
little
come the
higher.
question wasn't about kicking?
Yes. All we know is he's not strong. That's all that matters.
Not
Yeah,
strong.
no, that's right. Can't kick, and he's
Not strong.
Not very strong.
That's great for a key defender.
Not bad for a person called Huth. Huth?
Chapman.
Huth.
Chappy.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big wedge, dude.
That's a big wedge.
Big wedge.
Look at that big wedge.
You've gone without the sour cream and sweet chili sauce. Now this is strange.
A dry wedge.
No, you can't go a dry wedge.
It's the first
A really
taste
big one
without
too.
sour cream.
At some
That's a
point,
really big dry wedge.
How come, Sam, that you can go, a dry wedge seems weird, but a dry chip doesn't seem as weird?
Oh,
I think there's more potato in a wedge,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you need a little bit more to go with the potato.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you could probably go a little wedge dry, but you probably can't go a big one dry.
Yeah.
So that's just thrown me, Ben. Sorry.
Sam, where do you keep your sauce?
Oh man. So who's asked this?
Here we
This is
go.
a Dale Fletcher question.
No.
Oh, pretty close.
Oh, jeez.
on a stone.
To the Giants.
Collingwood was tipped to take him at 18.
All right, that girl's currently on Seek at the moment. She's sending her resume everywhere.
Making your way to
Get me
Indeed.
the hell out of here. I love a general forward.
Yeah.
Not a specific one. Just
He's just not quite a sergeant forward.
Yeah.
Private forward.
He's a bolter. Kind of with one end. I keep my tomato sauce in the fridge.
Yeah,
Good lad.
good call.
We all agree?
No.
Yeah, good call.
Well, hang on. So why not?
Hang on, Ben's getting angry. Here we go.
Yeah, no, this is good. Now we've had Ben's bake.
It's literally on the
Well done.
What is with Beerenberg outside of the fridge?
No, why? Come on.
Cold sauce on a hot
is unreal. The
You
best
gotta have it.
Yeah.
You gotta have it. Yeah. Cold sauce hot pie.
Can I just point out, I feel like we're back at episode 2. Because that's what we were talking about to fill time.
John Arnold's put, who's double dipped?
Yeah, that was a big double dip too.
It's interesting. Will Reece McInnes go to Collingwood if they don't have to take him outright in these two things? Do you think they did that trade earlier on knowing that someone would bid on him so they can take two of their players with 16 and 18?
Yeah, we can't hear you. Just
As much as we love to hear you.
The guys with the mics are like, "There's tomato sauce on the fridge."
We've got some real draft talk happening. Becky. We need to swap.
Do you want a microphone, Cream? You can come join me.
Now, at some point tonight, we are going to have...
There's no room here for proper draft chat. Jeez, what are we?
We are actually going to have disappointed Dom. And you're just going to come on and you just be like, what is the deal with Tilthorpe?
Yeah, he's back. He's stormed the room.
Can I just say, ladies and gentlemen, as well, the best T-shirt in the room at the moment. Stand up.
Yeah,
there is
very
Isaac,
good.
back to back.
You gotta go close to the camera.
What's it say on the back there?
Been there, done that, got the trophy. Yeah, get around it.
The whole 3 years old.
Very good. Your whole thread, jeez.
That's me.
I feel low.
You gotta go close up to the camera so everyone can see.
Yeah, get around
Come on.
it.
You gotta do what that red shirt kid did before. Just stand right in front of it. So everyone can read
Face
it.
the other way. Yeah.
Crom Trimbola, can you just show off in front of the camera as well, your top? Thank you very much. Walk around that way.
Yeah, right in
the,
front, please.
No.
Don't trip on the wire.
Don't trip on the wire. Don't trip on the wire.
Give us a 12. Oh, does that come
Take it off.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that was an off-camera show.
See, he's like me. You take it off, you can't tell.
On Monday night, it does not surprise me that older Henry has Smith. I thought he was the least impressive.
Now, everyone.
Footy talk.
Yeah, no, this is too serious. Collingwood fan.
Cream has just said that he can't believe Oliver Henry has just slid.
Now we're dry, Ben.
Is Collingwood going to do Lockie Jones here? Surely? When's he going to go?
I don't know, but when Collingwood's slab is going to be drafted against their will and traded against their will in 2 years.
Here we go. Lockie Jones to Collingwood.
And that's right.
Bid pending for Port Adelaide.
The thing is, he's going to come to a proper black and white
Here we go.
side.
Here it is. Hey, where's your prison bars?
Yeah. In the bin.
Where are those two ones going to turn up?
So we gain pick 68 and lose
What are you, Craig?
We?
Talking to the microphone.
Who is this we?
I think you have to plug it back in. It did the same to me earlier. Just push it back in. Give it a little shove.
There we go.
There it is.
No, we were trying to silence the Port Adelaide supporter.
Oh, you did so well. Sorry.
Done it again. There we go.
Sorry to give you shit. When
You're in control, Pete. Just slide him
Yeah,
down.
I was going to say just slide on down.
Caitlin Smith is
Here we go.
happy.
Yeah, I was going to say poor Caitlin's been competent, I reckon. So.
Port Adelaide's draft is over when they match this one. I knew that anyway.
Can I just point out the Apple computer on the left is off.
It's on.
It's not even on. It's gone to sleep.
He's already checked out. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, look, Collingwood's got one off as well.
Oh,
Jeez, they're all signals. It's all for show.
To be fair, Ned's guy's bloody laptop was off the whole trade period.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Well, let's sit back down.
Yeah, let's sit him back down. All right, we've decided we're getting a Caprichosa.
If I can have a self-sledge at my own club,
Yeah, go for
we've
it, mate.
definitely stolen those computers.
Cash converters gave a dodgy deal. That's why it's not
A lot of
on.
respect for someone actually making Port
It does show though that you know the
Cream, can you get on a fucking mic?
Come on, we can't hear.
Do it. Get on the fucking mic.
Get on the mic.
Making the move.
Just take a glass of your shirt with a
Come on,
just do
Cream.
it and get here.
Come on, Cream. This is your time anyway, mate. Collingwood's on the board.
Oh, here we go.
Vicky's in.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
You can tell by the Port Adelaide logo behind him.
Spoilers.
There he is. There he is.
Get around him.
You're clearly at the local.
There's a pink rubbish bag in the background.
Another ducted system on the wall.
Big Caleb Bolter there as well.
Yeah.
That's another Fujitsu split on the wall. Australia's favourite earth.
Does anyone know who the others are? One's Caleb Poulter. Who's the other one? Who are the other two?
Three. Oh, look at his hair. There's three there.
That one bit of hair is very annoying in that photo.
There he is. Look at him.
Fumbles. He's got a touch of the fumbles.
Fumbles? We've got enough of that.
Tommy Richardson's jumping on.
Jasper Pittar's back.
I was about to say,
Don't you dare.
shout out to Ian Daly as well.
We already have Riley Bonner, who loves a fumble. Plays like Caleb Marchbank.
Nah, seriously, this kid is born ready. His turn can go. Port will be happy with him. Port will be very happy with him.
That's what you wanted. No.
You bidded for him too.
Oh, God.
No, he's a serious player. You're happy with him, Jack.
Yeah, very true. I'm chuffed.
You'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, just to derail and talk about Port some more on a Crows podcast.
Well, maybe he's slid to 16 though.
Okay, so what does Lachlan Jones have to do to make his selection worthwhile? 150 games?
Oh.
At big
Early days.
He's got to play round one.
He has to slash the tyres of 4 Hyundai XLs.
You think he's coming in round one?
He has to break into the Albertson change rooms
No way.
at least once.
You're breaking yourself.
What,
mate,
you
because
think
we
he's
don't have
straight in
spare
for
key.
it?
Well, more someone else in the defence.
Is he a general defender? I thought he was a midfielder.
No, he's a bit of a hybrid.
Yeah, he can do everything.
He literally does everything. Plays good midfield, plays good forward, plays good defence.
Yeah, low disposals.
So if you had to cut one person from
Jeez,
your
those
defence,
stats don't really sell him well, do they?
who would it be? It's not DBJ because he had all his
Not Jonas. See, I'd be tying between.
Not Clory.
I'd be between him and Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, I would say. Yes.
But Mackenzie had a great year. That's the thing.
But to be fair, Mackenzie would have had 7 kicked on him against Geelong if Hawkins could kick straight.
But this is the debate I've been having with a lot of people. Look where Mackenzie made him lead too. He made him take harder kicks. Mackenzie was a very smart defender. Plus, Ryan Burton probably won't get on the park because he's got bloody glass in his legs.
Yeah, Collingwood!
Here we go.
Yellow! Don't bid on your academy project.
Collingwood pick 17.
Jaden Stevenson from North Melbourne.
Oliver Henry.
Oh, your man. Look at your man.
Holy shit, look at the size of that.
His eyes have rolled into the back of his head.
Look at that. Hey, that Christmas tree is massive.
How can you have a big Christmas tree?
Bargain buy, mate.
One strand.
He's a bargain buy, according to Fox.
He's a bargain buy.
Great out
There you
there.
go.
The quality of that camera actually hurts.
Can
He better be better than I think he is.
Can I just say bargain buy is just another version of reject shop?
Cheapest Canos.
Yeah.
Canos, $2.
Collingwood's warehouse. Yeah.
Consistency. That's what Collingwood need.
Oh. He kicked the goal from 10 metres out and it's bounced twice there.
Plays like Jack Gunston.
Oh, if he's like Jack Gunston, I'll take it.
No, he's all right.
So that means
So,
Close player.
long term, Tom Brown was right about Jack Gunston going to Collingwood, just not the Jack Gunston.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Can kick a good goal square.
What's
Goal.
with the haircut? Come on.
Kick a goal square.
Here he is.
That haircut,
That hurt.
it was out of 1994.
I like Josh Jenkins.
how many games did he play for Geelong?
Ah, got him.
Hey.
One. He had to do that for the contract. Anyway.
And wasn't he just carrying jumpers around?
Yeah, he's carrying jumpers around and just betting on the trots.
And now they've signed Jeremy Cameron. Good luck.
So we've got David King saying he's a one grab type player, and every highlight they show of him taking it one grab is uncontested.
So can he fumble?
Let's not.
Now, I've just got word in that Collingwood have accidentally traded him.
To North Melbourne.
Yeah, exactly.
They haven't told him yet. 63.
Yeah. Ned Guys just said, sorry. Face ID wasn't working.
Ned Guy didn't actually mean to pick him. He's like,
He's accidentally.
Control Alt Delete did not work for Ned Guy.
He's tried to press the A button.
They've already enter. They've already offered him $1 million a year, and they can't afford him.
I can't see any key.
Oh, good Simpsons reference.
Yeah,
Get around
always.
Good.
He lost his duck.
His duck.
Yeah, isn't that what it is? The duck. Clicky.
No. I know what you mean.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, Oliver Henry had a pet duck. Did we not know this or something? Where was the duck? The duck was clearly not in the lounge room shot.
He had a Wayne Carey poster. He lost it.
Oh, here we go. He's blown away. Look at that. We got the random mirror on the whip.
Still Wayne Carey, second best player to wear 18 for North Melbourne and number 2 for the Crows.
Ooh.
Behind Brad Moran.
Yeah. I like that. See,
good.
you're already turning to us already.
That's good. I love a good Brad Moran
Would
reference.
you like some
Just a
Chardonnay?
reference.
I was actually going to say, where is the Chardonnay tonight?
We got a bit of that apricot slice, don't we?
Oh,
Is that dessert?
Not yet. We just talk Crom and Smash Goon.
And talk Crom and Smash Goon.
Yeah, get around it. That's a project. It's another message. All right. No, shout out to our sponsors, Payment, SA, Trojan Immunity, and the Arkaba Hotel, and our amazing Patreon fans too.
Has Dale Fletcher commented yet?
I was about to say, can we get an update on the class?
Yeah, what's some of our amazing fans been saying, mate?
We just had one comment in the last few minutes for Caitlin Stevens again saying maybe we see a trade with Richmond. Question mark?
Why?
All right. She hasn't put a reason.
No, I hope
Need
so.
some clarity here, Caitlin.
Oh, Richmond's at 20. That's why. I see. I see.
I'm not keen on any Richmond involvement at all. I'm sure you guys would happy to join me in that.
Yep. Anything that degrades Richmond is good for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
We want to take their future pick so we can death ride them even more.
Yeah, exactly. Get around it.
You can live well now, Richmond, but we'll live happier later.
Look, the only game that mattered to us Crows fans was 2018 round 2.
Yeah.
Because we won.
The real grand final.
That's a real grand final.
2017 and first round, whatever we played that one too. That was good.
That was a blip. All right, let's be fair. Yeah.
No, we beat them the first round of 2017 whenever we played them.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
did beat them then. Smashed them.
We were
actually.
both 5-0.
Yeah.
Didn't we beat them by 14 goals the first time we played them in 2017?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That was a good game.
The one that mattered.
Get around it.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Nothing like playing at a grand final at a neutral ground like the MCG.
Absolutely.
No, you dogs. Yeah.
Played well against Geelong there, didn't you?
Got him. Yeah. One round. We went the scenic route, but we got there in the end. Oh, here we go.
Who'd they take?
I didn't hear a thing.
Who cares,
Dancing
really?
Dancing feet.
To be honest, who
So
does
they
care?
picked a penguin. They picked happy feet. Angwin this early in the draft.
Lawrence.
Hello.
Oh, God. This is flashbacks for us.
Angwin on the wing. Love it.
Angwin.
51. He's a real bolter.
51.
That's even higher than the Crows
I was
one.
going to say.
Wow.
Another one that can't win the ball.
Can't win the ball.
Winning.
Honestly.
Do they not endurance?
And they don't
Okay,
have
so
any
he's a good
highlights either.
sprinter. He's good for the Olympics. Just can't win the ball, which is the most important part of the game.
Being out away from the ball, he's good at that.
He's good at running away from the ball a lot and really hard all the time.
All right. Congratulations to GWS for picking Cinderella.
I really hope it comes up plays like Rory Atkins because
Didn't Cinderella go to the ball though?
Yeah, but she left. What are you on about, Tony?
He doesn't get the ball. So that was
Got there in the end.
Edit that one out.
Andy-
Wow. Cut that one on Facebook.
No. Andy's put, I love it when Cream mentions something that everyone was already talking about.
Who was that?
Sandy Munro.
Thanks, Eddie.
Perth. And Caitlin Stevens has written an explanation where we need Poulter, and I'm shit scared of St Kilda taking him before us.
Good goal.
Interesting.
Good
Thank you for the explanation.
All right, what are Collingwood doing now?
Even they don't know.
Who's still on the board? Do you rate Angwin's haircut?
I'd say all players bar 18 of them.
It's a bit of a fuzz. Now,
It's just the moustache.
Collingwood will take Braden Cook. Okay.
With this pick. Why? Okay. Yeah, why's that? Cream.
Best player left.
He
Well,
does.
Crows are in strife then, aren't
Players
they?
like Jack Redden. So the comparisons are getting it slightly worse as the draft goes
Well,
on.
that's what we expected. After 20, it starts to really get thin. Like
We got
this.
Marchbank at 16.
We might see Nick Gill.
I'd love to see Nick Gill. I want to see a key on Ian Perry.
Come on. Here we go.
Selected Finlay McRae.
Oh! Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Ned guy's confused. He's like, who?
So who did we just pick? He screwed up the pick. He can't hear anything, guys. He's got his AirPods.
Bargain buy. To be fair, we did just get rid of Trelaw, so I guess you're bringing in a mid. He looks a lot like his brother. Hopefully, he's as good as his brother.
How's your top 20 looking at the moment, Craig?
That's a problem. A midfielder that doesn't like stoppages.
Yeah.
No, stoppages question.
No, look, plays like Mitch Duncan, you reckon? No, just sticky hands. I like that. Oh, look at this.
Sell some candy around somewhere.
Oh, here we go.
Give it back to him. Off to the racer.
And it's definitely a turnover because they cut that short.
Now, just some sizzle I need to give as well. We're going to be doing in the new year the grand final recall of 97. Get around it.
Forward of this.
Now, you're going to be on this.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I did say it'd be loud. That's all right.
Cool.
I'll be there to just scream and yell like a fan.
Yeah, cool. Special comments from Sam Tugwell.
Special.
I've just received a text from one of our good mates from the advertiser, Andrew Capel. He's like, "Hey mate, you look like a wanker amongst all those Crow people."
Thank you, Andrew.
You know what I like? AC is just one of the genuine best blokes.
Yeah, that's it.
And that is
Although,
a genuine
I'm not-
comment. He actually means that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
That's not a joke.
I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the best bloke sort of thing after that. But thanks for that, AC.
Now, we definitely do. We were going to be joined tonight by Will Goodings as well.
He's out in the country for work, isn't
Yeah, he's out. I think he's in Clare or something like that.
It's just an excuse for him not wanting to be here.
Yeah, that too. But we are. I reckon we should have asked Graham.
Wait a minute. Who does AC follow?
He's an Essendon man.
Yeah, Essendon man, you reckon? Isn't he Glenelg man as well?
Yeah, big Glenelg man.
All right, well, I'll give you a tick for that, mate.
Yes, big Glenelg man, and he definitely let me know about that grand final as well.
Now, welcome to Shaheen on the Pots and Pans.
Oh, thank you very much.
Interesting to note that Collingwood are probably going to get Reece McInnes as well now because no one's bid on him. And they didn't take him. So they picked up 3 players in the draft who were supposed to be first round pick.
And here comes South Australia's most hated club, Richmond.
Yeah, look, I've got to be honest. I've got a real soft spot for their song.
Oh, that's what?
It's a banger.
I'm pretty sure everyone that went on that camp doesn't.
No.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, stay there. All right, sorry. Technical difficulties here at the Crowject.
Mentions camp technical difficulties.
Trees, buses.
I'm giving odds
checking with Safe Workers Aid.
I'm giving odds of $1.50 to 1 that Richmond place a bid here.
Gamble responsibly.
Why would they place a bid? They've got on their own bid.
Why are they going to look at trading it?
I reckon they're going to bid on either Goulden, Downey, McInnes. There's like 4 players they could bid on here.
They've got a lot more players than that they could bid on, actually.
Are you surprised that Reef's not been picked yet? Or they just,
Crows were supposed to take him at 9.
Mate, that whole Phantom draft just went to shit.
Don't you love it when a good Phantom draft just goes up bloody gurgler?
You should have listened to Monday night's pod.
They were 4 versions of the 3 times.
So Damon drops off the player to me, and I just listen to it, and I'm just like, my God, what is happening here? I had a bit of a rage in the messenger chat because I was just like, what the fuck is going on? There's like 7 different versions. Which one do I cut? So, sorry about that. Anyway, and please listen. Please. Green, what you looking at, big boy?
Just talking to mates about why the fuck did Crows pick fucking old mate projected at pick 50?
Maybe he's a bolter.
No, bolter.
That's all I got. No. Loyalty.
No,
welcome back. Welcome back to the pod.
Oh, share with Pro.
Would you like a wedge?
Are you a better sharer than Cream?
I don't know. Oh, trade is in. There you go.
Oh, here we go. Who we traded with? Okay.
Oh, boy.
Gee, what a trade.
Big win for Richmond.
That's a massive win for Richmond.
Especially if the retirement home breaks down really early.
Oh, jeez. Due to COVID lockdowns, I'm sure all those players will be locked up anyway.
Geelong must want someone very badly.
Is this Geelong's first pick?
Yes.
This is on par with the Stocker trade, is it not?
Hang on, is it Geelong's first pick?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Honestly,
It is Geelong's first pick.
Where are they going? Hello.
The Big 20, the Geelong Cats selected Max Holmes from the centre.
Oh, fuck! Elodie, why'd you pick that one for?
Oh, no.
We need That's not what he said.
Just started pressing buttons.
This bloke has come out of absolutely nowhere. He's ranked at 56. He was supposed to go to Melbourne in a couple picks, and they've given up a first-round pick next year, which could be top 10 if they don't make final.
I just want to point out Max Holmes sounds like a really big housing development.
Yeah. Max Holmes.
Yes.
Holmes.
Oh, God.
I think this mic is just shit the bed.
Yep, all right. I'm going to have to get another cable. Get it out. All right, here, wear this.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go.
He's got the pilot headset on.
I'm the pilot.
You're in charge.
Bloody hot, but I'm sorry for what's underneath, guys.
It was going to happen at one point.
Okay, Jack Hudson going to sit down in front of the camera and do very similar sort of show and tell, and then we'll put the Guernsey on.
I don't know. I don't know how much established 1996 comments I can handle.
I was saying off mic before, I'm liking this night because it's like we're all judging what these guys look like, and that's like, but that's what women go through every day, and now we get to do the same to men. Like, look at him. They look
But
like
this
a
is
dickhead.
while people are judging us on what we look like while they watch us.
Oh,
It's
yes.
a cycle.
Oh, it is. Yeah, we're all just judging each other. Write in now if you're judging what Cream looks like. It looks like trash.
I don't blame you.
He looks like trash. Plays like Gary Rowan.
Oh.
Pick up.
That's why Geelong wanted him.
Why would they want him if they already got Gary Rowan?
Rank of
He must like
56.
Hudson, what goes on inside Hudson.
Oh,
That's a good point.
Allegedly.
Training.
yeah, allegedly.
I think this is almost Geelong's only pick.
You've made yourself laugh.
Oh no, I'm disappointed.
Hey, we're back. Oh, we're working.
Hey.
At least that Rowan joke was very quiet. I hope.
Oh, dearie me.
Unless I've read wrong, Geelong's next pick is 95.
Ooh.
Well, they only needed to take one.
That's what happens when you take Jeremy Cameron.
Do you think the Crows are
Give
going
up
to take one
everything in
more
the
pick?
world.
Or do you think we use both?
We're going to trade one. We can't use both.
So, yeah.
Can we? Not if we're going to.
No,
We
if we're
can't
not
use-
going to get like.
We can't use both if we're getting New Church and Ball Lace, but if we're only getting one of the two, then you can use both 22 and 23.
I'm going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Go Hogs.
Wow.
I dead set did not actually hear who Melbourne picked now.
Jake Bowie.
Ooh.
Wowie, Bowie.
Wowee.
Wow.
Yeah, you think BT's can have a bloody ball with that?
Oh, don't.
Please.
Please, for the love of God.
Boy Bowie.
You hurt my soul, Tuggers. My God. Sorry about that.
There's too many cups there for a Melbourne room.
By the way, can we give a plug to Sam Tugwell? What are you working at over the summer? What's this KG business every Saturday?
We don't need to talk about that.
Why not?
On a Sunday morning,
Yeah.
I'm going to hang out with KG.
Lovely. If you're into cricket, Sam Tugwell's your man. He knows more than anyone else.
No, I don't.
He's on Foxtel. He definitely does.
Yeah.
Not really.
CEO and treasurer of the press box, Sam Tugwell as well.
No, this is so Jack and I caught up this morning, and Dale Fletcher has already assumed the position of treasurer because we work with zero money.
What?
Well, I'd be
Bit of a Douglas
disappointed.
Jardine.
I was gonna say I'd be disappointed at a midfielder that didn't body line the
That
ball.
is an outrageous
You're not going to get
red
drafted.
lid.
That's Ed Richards like.
That is a savagely red lid.
It is.
Well, that's holding the ball.
Throws it out.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Quick.
Everyone's just stopped because they should have paid a decision 30 seconds ago.
What? Mongrel kick from his team, mate.
Seriously good.
Oh, look!
Oh, gee. Hey.
What a head.
That's a lead. LED out of 10.
If that guy wasn't getting drafted, he would be 9 caps deep by out of 10 p.m.
Melbourne are going to have the sexiest midfield with him and Clayton Oliver.
Put him on the January in the calendar.
Oh, boy.
He's got such a small face.
Is that the first observation you make? Not the savagely ginger mo. That's
the nose.
It's
the nose.
Look how compact his face is.
He's
It's
lost all his head in the
squished
forehead.
in together.
He should have gone to Essendon. Him and Adrian Dodoro had something in common.
Let's have a look.
Wow. What was that? The compactness of the face.
Okay.
If you notice, every time Dodoro gets rejected for a trade, it looks like his face compacts a little bit more. It's like his bottom lip's trying to run away from his chin.
Now, I just want to give a shout out to Andy Dunlop. He's one of the guys who's tuning in from Skyline Frankfurt in Germany.
Frankfurt?
Wow. Germany.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
Good
we're saying goodbye.
Sorry, no, don't.
Yeah, see you later, mate.
Cheers.
Yeah, probably.
Is it Bailey Laurie? Is that?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Crows are 25. They're coming up soon.
Hey, we're back. You know what you should do, Dom? You should sit right in the front like a little kid.
I'm quite disappointed this young lad doesn't look like Harry Potter because they would have had the duo of Harry and Ron.
Very true.
I think he's one of the first ones, that doesn't have a bad haircut.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's just got a normal hair.
Reasonable haircut, yeah.
Yep. Yes, he does. Yes. God, they're all getting around it. How come this is the only one that has pro video and pro lighting?
Melbourne-based club.
Oh.
Size. You can't change that.
Size of what? Cool.
Oh, wow.
Disappointed, Tom. He's
If
here.
you don't grow 10 centimetres in the next 2 months, you can't.
It's like,
That's it. You're gone.
it's like Bart and Fallout Boy. Use the pets to stretch yourself out.
We like your hustle. That's why you can't.
You guys 8
That's why it's so hard to cut.
The rest of them made you, except you, and you.
Yeah, that was North Melbourne's list management strategy. And Collingwood's.
He has got speed, but he does some clever things.
Oh, he does some clever things here.
Oh, doesn't
I just want someone to say he does some stupid shit.
I'll tell you what, he's a real dickhead when he gets the ball, as we're going to see right here.
What? Who was that to?
Kicked it over his teammate's head.
Here's the Bailey Laurie blooper reel.
Guess the easy.
Oh, look
It's
at
just
that.
yakety sax that's playing. In
Beautiful handball. That was like a crouch handball.
There you go, touched by an angel. Yeah, got him.
That's the ball handling from the other player. Jeez.
Oh, boy.
I was just waiting for that to be smothered.
It's easy to look good when everyone else is shit.
Oh,
The
he's
off
done
break.
it.
Here we go. Selling a bit of
This bloke
candy.
has the most impressive package of all of them.
That's not what size meant.
Well, it is actually
Impressive package, size, questionable.
Not a good performer in the showers.
Jeez, Tuggers, we were alluding to it. You're just like, yep. He's doodle small.
He's got to simplify it. Some of the listeners
Some people just probably don't get it.
Exactly right. Sometimes you're going to black and white. This is how it is.
We'll just
Tuggers
say
by-
it straight up, black and white.
Tuggers by name, Tuggers by nature.
Boy.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest here. You call him a mid forward, but he has 0.4 clearances per game.
That's good.
He's not a mid. He's not a mid. If you're only having 0.4 of one clearance per game, you are not a midfielder. Your coach has put you in there for the last 30 seconds. That's it. What? He looks like he's wearing an AFL 9's bib or something.
He's red subbed off.
Did he say if he didn't say Austin won a Mary, I'm absolutely disappointed.
Yeah, I was going to say. So Doug Spicer's just said, in the comments, we've got Doug Spicer who's just saying the eggplant emoji. Thank you very much. Good. And Doug Spicer's also said small wiener doodle.
Hey.
Right. Doug Spicer, get a puppy, you dog.
Guys, chucking all these references in. Yeah, I'm glad we got some pics coming up because the dick humour, it's...
Can I play a video in front of the camera just so people can?
No, oh, Sean.
That's an interesting segue from dick discussion to can I play a video in front of the camera?
Here's one from you.
Nobody wants to see that. How's your size, Cream?
Let's not get into that. Not about me.
And Kazan Stevens just saying puppy dogs. Get around them.
Oh, dear idea.
Thank you, Zach. Yeah, that's good.
Great
analysis. Good analysis.
Yeah, great.
Sometimes the ones that are lower down the draft don't play as much as the ones up the draft.
Oh my God, they are
It's
adorable.
groundbreaking.
Yeah, groundbreaking. If you don't get drafted, usually you can't
They
play.
are. It's awesome.
You could try.
Yeah, you can try it. You can streak on the field. Doesn't mean you play.
When do we think Nathan O'Driscoll's going to go? Now that Sydney's taken Logan McDonald, and someone was saying ages ago that Crows would pair McDonald and O'Driscoll together. He's like 9th down the line, and we're up to pick 23.
He'll be taken with this pick, calling it now.
We can listen.
I'll say 30.
He's still typing in a job application.
Yep. She's going at it.
Hey!
White barrier.
Any of you fellas want to be a reference?
We want you going by the end of the night. Get hustling on those applications.
So Kevin Stevens has said Saints for O'Driscoll.
Collingwood have to match the bid. At 23, you match the bid.
It would be so Collingwood for them not to.
I'm telling you, if Crows had a bid for him at 9 or 11, that's one thing. But if the bid doesn't come till mid-20s, you match the bid.
Here we go.
It's a bargain.
Who calls their child Reef?
So it's
Same puppy so early.
To lose 40 and 41 and gain a pick 10 picks later,
Reef.
They're the ones they traded for early.
you just match the bid, mate. Surely.
Are there more Reefs than Johns in the AFL at the moment?
Come on, mate. Get to Collingwood, I'll buy you Guernsey.
What would you rather call your kid, Reef or Brian?
Reef.
I'd go with
Definitely Reef.
Brian's a good name.
No.
That's not bad.
No.
I don't know. I'm picking between the
it.
child getting bullied and bullied.
But at least it's only one syllable.
Yeah, Reef. Oh,
Reef,
Brian.
beef, chief. Chief.
Chief McInnes.
Love
Here
it.
comes Chief Reef. Get around.
Chief Reef. You'd rate that.
Thank you very much, and we trademarked that one. God. Here we go. Ned Guy's grabbing some more natural snakes in the background.
His laptop still isn't on.
Yes.
Come on. Yes, Collingwood
Gotta
match.
fake it too
Get a
much.
wagon.
What?
Can't wait till it's just a Giants logo in the background.
With pick 23, Collingwood have matched
Hey, get around the Reef.
Hey.
Guinness from
Is the Mayflies jet or the Crowject?
I thought you just popped champagne.
Not Chardonnay.
Yeah, no, not that. Oh, God. And Sam Paneri, shout out to him. I want pooper.
I think Sam.
Is that some Colombian slang?
No.
Shane, Wayne, and Dwayne. Oh, God.
Check out this highlights package. Outside game, who cares? If he's on mid and he's inside, then stoppages tick means he's an inside mid.
Speed, size, and stoppages, and just sucks on an outside game. That's
Now,
good.
we've got a question from Sam Paneri. Are there any Dwaynes in the draft?
Dwayne.
Any Dwaynes?
Thankfully, no commentators by the name of Dwayne.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Who is the worst commentator in the AFL?
Dwayne Russell.
Dwayne Russell.
Obi's watching. It's you, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dale Small. Does Zemplis even do?
Not anymore. He's
Lord Mayor of Perth.
Yep.
Also, Dwayne, if you are watching, unblock me on Twitter, you flog.
Yeah, dog. All right. I just want to point out that we, just as a precautionary thing on the Crowject, we actually blocked Michelangelo Rucci.
Oh,
Off the bat.
Rooch.
Yeah, stick that up here. Anyway,
Tom Brown or Sam McClure?
Oh.
Well, we know Jack's answer.
Sam.
Don't make me choose. What option do I have? Yeah. Mr. Who is this bloke? Definitely deserves a spray.
I cannot believe that. So if anyone hasn't...
Kevin Stevens said Andy Maguire is the worst commentator.
Ooh, fair.
Eddie's actually not bad as a commentator.
When he's not on a Collingwood game, he's not awful.
Oh, God.
Oh, geez, that's some interesting below average.
Yeah, good to see that.
Cream left, is it?
Yeah, what a pickup.
Now, Sam Pineri was asked, have the AFL filled their quota of Italians in the draft? Don't think so.
What is the quota?
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
That's true.
I think there is a quota.
There is a quota. We don't know.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, 2.5. We need 2.5 Italians.
Pick 26, the Crows select Mark Rashour.
And a bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah. Hey, that's racist coming from you.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah, we can say it. You can think it, but don't say it. Okay?
It's the WOG corner over here. Love it.
We're over here in the WOG table.
We're outnumbered.
Shout out to Norm Moriarty. We had the WOG tables. Get her out.
I feel like it gets wider as we go along. Actually, Leighton needs to be more.
Oh, God.
At least you've got
Is that
one.
from the lack of hair?
You need Shaheen here. We need a minority.
We need a minority. It says every AFL draft recruiter.
I don't think we've seen an Iranian play for this, so that'd be a first.
You know, Iranians
Yeah.
get around it. Yeah. We need an Arab Spring in the AFL.
Oh, we got Basher.
Oh, yeah, Basher. Yeah, Basher.
Saad. Oh, yeah.
Saad.
Yeah, there's two.
Before him, it was Qasim as well. Ahmed Saad.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
He went out in interesting fashion, didn't he? Was there a
Did he?
benefit
Yeah.
or something?
Was it
yeah.
energy drinks or some bullshit?
Oh, he was the one that did that weird walk up to go where he was in some trance, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, I missed this bit. Yeah, I'm before. Oh, I know he's playing for St Kilda's a bit of a trance, but why not?
Do you remember his run up to go? He would take just
It was
30
weird,
steps.
yeah.
It was a very
Who was
strange
this,
run
sorry?
up to go. Sad?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Lots of steps. It was like making a cake. That's a shit reference.
It's not making a cake.
There's not that many steps to make a cake. You got to get the flour and the butter and the oil. You gotta
Yeah, it's an
go there and you
afternoon.
put the.
I forgot that tonight. Sorry. Sorry, Dom.
Is Terraria hard to make?
No.
Oh, okay.
You buy it.
Oh.
8 bucks of Anti-Pasticceria to drink through and get around it. Shout out to our sponsors of Anti-Pasticceria. You made me fat. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I will. Do they accept messages? God, we're talking some shit tonight. Yeah.
How long does it take between pick 23 and 24? It's felt like forever. It felt like 10 minutes. Probably only a top of 5
I just found out that girl's been applying for jobs.
She's running the computer that's
Yeah, I was going to say.
Go on, see.
You've deleted all the Excel spreadsheets. Oh, my.
You weren't supposed to draft him.
Oh, God.
Work experience kid on draft night.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, down to the wire, 10 seconds. Jeez, make a call.
He's making a call.
Still has to
Scott
finish
Pendlebury
it.
is off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's out. What happens?
Well, they lose
They're
it.
out. They lose a pick.
We picked
Their
no
list
one.
manager is shot at AFL House.
Stand up against the wall.
It's got to be like the Fifth Element. Just a little thing pops up and it just counts down from 10. Just the whole table explodes. Hope not, actually.
Is this like when your parent goes through 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? All right, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
If you don't get it by
Empty
3.
threats.
Yeah.
Only got a couple of minutes to get it done, but
What?
you might have to give up.
You had 5 minutes.
Trade is in.
Finally.
Does that mean they get 4 minutes and 50 with their next pick?
It got into deficit.
Shout out to Doug Spicer. Go Crom. Get around it.
Ah, go Crom.
And John Arnold. We were robbed in 06.
Did they
LOL.
lose their pick? Because Collingwood's going again.
Oh, they traded.
They traded the pick.
Ah, that's what happened.
Round 1, 2021. That could be good.
That is a good pick.
That could be very good.
Really?
Round 1, 2021, and going 24-30 and
They've given up 24, 30,
Wow.
and next year's fourth rounder.
Wow. Yeah,
No,
to
they
be
had
fair,
to
they
do this there.
may have just traded in a top 6 pick for next year.
It's not stupid. Yeah, that is
That
pretty
is
smart.
a decent trade.
And with the amount of
What the
picks
hell's
from
Cream?
Geelong,
Oh, the pick's in. The pick's in. The pick's in.
What? Someone's onto it.
Oh, bid pending.
Lions.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it would be for some. It's just amazing what can happen if you're not
God, shit.
Coming up.
Oh, no.
Jeez. Is that what you do when you think it's a shit pick?
Yeah, that's it. We got different reactions here.
or haircut.
Ooh. Yeah, we're going to miss out on all the lounge rooms now. I'm quite disappointed.
Yeah, I know.
Except maybe there's a big first round draft slider, so just some random pick at like 37 or something. They'll just cut to him in the land.
Oh, so now we're going to bid from Brisbane. Gee whiz, is anyone got this pick or what?
Half of Brisbane's bloody team's missing. You got to wait for them to get back from the shitter.
That's true.
Oh, the timing. We all know who the radio expert is here.
I just saw it. I had to jump through that door.
We need a 0.0. That's one that gets a play.
Yeah, I'll send that to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hey, if you can send me the Sale of the Century theme song, I need that one.
That is a good one.
That's a
That
banger.
is a good one.
What a banger.
We'll
Shout
send
out to Grundy Television. You're not around anymore.
We can send you this one if you want. Oh, Rico, it's a man! Is that relevant to your show?
No.
What about you saying Melbourne?
Oh, yeah, that's somewhere.
So you press the back button up top
Oh,
left,
yes, yep.
and you go to Elodie.
Oh, you've got your own hotkey.
yeah.
And it is...
Melbourne.
There it is.
Elite.
You can use that for whatever
We
you
need to
want.
explain. We need to explain this. We've got to explain this one to Jack. So Elodie wasn't able to make it to one of the pods, and I just said to her, "Can you just read out just every single team name, and I'll cut it up so we can just read it out on the pod." So she starts reading out, Adelaide, Brisbane. Then she gets to Melbourne, and you can tell it's halfway through because she's just like Melbourne. She's just half asses.
Just had a gutful.
I was bored.
Yeah. Who are you going for today, Dermot? I'm going for Adelaide. What about you, Dennis? I don't think the same. I'm going for the Crows. Oh,
Love a good AFL 07.
Down the crispy Knoll House.
Fagan's just woken up.
Where am I? Is that even fake?
I don't think that's him.
He hasn't got his glasses.
It's just
on.
some other old fella.
Half of the Geelong retirement.
How'd you get it in
Brisbane?
We'll be getting to the chart, Sarah, called the Draft Value Index.
What?
Nah, the DVI.
Of course.
The old DVI.
I was waiting for him to crack it out.
Yeah.
Needs to be like bloody RBT, just flashes up with numbers at the end.
Over or under?
I've got a message from a mate who's he's a Port fan, but he's just like, who the fuck is Pedler?
Yeah.
He's made a pick 50.
Even he's asked it. Who am I?
Pick 11. Oh, I didn't expect that.
Jeez.
Really strong move by Fremantle by Peter Bell and Dave Walls here. They would have been expecting a bid, I would have thought, by now on Brandon Walker, who's an NGA product, elite rebounding half back.
Can you just get on? We've got 2 picks coming.
It's taken half an hour.
This pick should have been out 5 minutes
On
ago.
his way in.
Welcome to Shaheen. Welcome back on the pod, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Is that microphone plugged in?
Pick 24, Brisbane
smile hasn't left your face.
It hasn't. Now it's what? Let's go to what number he will get, and I think one's available, so you can jump straight in. Number one, get the number one.
Takes number one.
If I was Bevo, 47's available. I'd sit him at the back of the locker room. You got to find your way to the.
Put him in his place.
He jumps a few straight away. So maybe number 1 or 8, depending. 25's not available. What he wore for the Oakley Chargers. So yeah, that's the next one now, where we go to what number will the number 1 pick be in next year.
So number 1 there too, the Bulldogs, which moved the Adelaide Crows down to number 2, and they took the local in Riley Thilthorpe. Some wonderful talent taken in the top 10.
Oh, there is, yeah. It really is. The height, though, of the talented players, that the key forwards at 200 centimetres, 202 centimetres shifted, and they're agile. The King Twins, we spoke about how they've changed the dynamic of what you need to do as a 200 centimetre player in the game.
Well, there we are. 6 of the top 10, 196 or bigger. Amazing, isn't it? So it's the year of the tools and the year to get the back and the forward, the bookends, if you like.
And the interstate clubs, a couple of them picking homegrown talent.
Yes.
Yep, staying within the state.
And the South Australian teams have been able to watch their local competition throughout the years. So being able to see their players live and for them to show their wares, a big difference. Collingwood will kick off round 2 with pick number 27. So we're just waiting on their pick.
They've had a good draft so far too.
They've had a great draft.
Very good with Reef McGuinness, their latest pick. Ollie Henry as well going to the Pies. And look, we speak about changing that dynamic very quickly, and they've been able to do that. So they've had a great draft so far.
It was an epic round 1 for lots of reasons, and one of those was that we had 7 pick swaps. So plenty of wheeling and dealing going on amongst the clubs, trying to get exactly what they want. It's not just a year's worth of work, Kevin. It is multiple years of looking at this particular talent pool and watching them from basically 15 years old until now, and assessing the talent that they're bringing.
Yeah, aren't the clubs that have put in their homework last year being rewarded? Not knowing COVID's going to bob up, but they've put their homework in on the best 17-year-olds in the country and had those dossiers ready to go. And all of a sudden, something unusual's happened, and they're ready. They've seen enough of them, analysed them well, seen them live as well as on tape, and then able to back their judgment to go ahead with the call.
What a year 2019 if you played for the Oakley Chargers. They've got a number of players that have been drafted so far in the top 26.
You do see that over the years, though, don't you? Particular teams come through. I mean, the Geelong Falcons had an era where they were particularly strong.
Sandringham Dragons have been strong over a number of years as well in recent times.
They're probably the hottest spot in Australia over the course of draft history for the number of getting through. Normally about 6 players a year get up from the Sandringham Dragons. I think the Geelong Falcons might run second in that for the hottest spots in Australia.
We said earlier in the show that normally 60% of those drafted are from Victoria, being the traditional AFL heartland, and it will be very interesting at the end of the draft to assess the statistics and where those figures sit, and WA and SA and where they figure. Yeah,
definitely. The top end aspect of things, I think, is WA and SA in terms of what we're talking about there, and the 60%. Well, Oakley's helped that to keep the Victorian, I suppose, percentage up at a reasonable level. We will see a shift this year, and we spoke about how next year the NAB League will look different, going to an under-19 competition, to give those that are unlucky tonight due to a draft that only have 55 or 56 selections, for those guys that may have excelled in their 18th year, that didn't have that opportunity to, that will be able to still play against the best young talent here in Victoria, that is. Outside of that, we're seeing the very best play more senior football as 17, 18-year-olds in the other major competitions around the country.
Yes, and to complement what the NAB League's doing, the national championships will go to under-19, under-17 as well, giving boys that extra chance to be compared against the best in Australia, which has always been a measuring stick for clubs.
We see with what the guys playing senior Sample or Waffle or other senior competitions around the country, will the under-19 kids get that opportunity to play some VFL football next year, similar to what we were able to back in the day?
Geez, I reckon they will, because we've got the new East Coast league that involves the former Northeast AFL and the VFL. That 22-team competition is going to come in next year, and I think a lot of the 19-year-olds will get a chance to top up, get a sense of the standard against the bigger bodies. All
right, we've got another trade of picks here between Collingwood and the Fremantle Football Club. Fremantle moving up to pick number 27, and Collingwood giving up a pick 30 and a future pick in 2021. Mick Ablett, can you talk to us about the rationale behind this one and the decision-making process of the clubs involved in trading this pick?
Yeah, Sarah, it's interesting. I mentioned before Freo trying to get another player on the list before the bid comes on Brandon Walker. Maybe the nerves got a bit too much for him, because if that bid had have come prior to 29, it would have cost them that pick plus more. Now's their opportunity to get one through the door before that bid comes.
Okay, let's head to AFL headquarters where Andrew Dillon will take over for round 2.
With pick 27, Fremantle has selected Nathan O'Driscoll from Perth.
That's why they've upgraded. Don't blame them. Love this kid, the way he plays. A left footer, first noticed at under 16 level, coming off half back. The last game of that series, he was best on the ground. Made All-Australian that year. But then has developed as a midfielder as well. Loved his work last year, playing for Peter Sumich's under-18s again. Footy nous, one touch. Athletically tested very, very well. And a boy, he's a bit like a Dom Sheed. Dom Sheed was a star at under-18s level too for WA. Absolute brilliant ball winner. This kid tested athletically very well as well. And a kid from the Northern Saints. Again, that part of WA is a prolific producer of talented boys. So footy nous, one touch. Oh, he's got the whole package, this fellow. That's why they've upgraded.
Senior level footy as well, Sarah.
Yes,
Again,
yep.
5 games at Perth as well this year, which I just think personally that's a huge advantage for young men who play well against their peers, but then how do they go stepping
Yes.
up? And we're finding that they're handling those situations a lot better these days.
And Mick, you had a really close eye on football in WA this year. What have you learnt in this particular instance?
Yeah, and look, Nathan's a great country product, a northern boy. He started out under the tutelage of Trevor Scray and Michael Pratt there in the talent program, pushed up to then play under Earl Spalding and, as Jono mentioned, play some senior football. Great character, Nathan. He's a really hard-working type of player. He's tough, nice on the inside. I like him off half-back. He does have speed. His speed can drop off if he spends too long a period in the midfield at the moment. Now, that'll change as he continues to progress. Love his speed off half-back early.
With pick 28, the Adelaide Crows have selected Sam Berry from Gippsland Power.
Well, they've got a hard-edged beauty here. That's what I'd call him. Stoppage star, strong as a bull. Bit like a Josh Dunkley from down Gippsland way, a boy from Mafra. And again, I love the way he used the COVID period. He come back in terrific nick. Someone had questioned whether he could have the endurance to work through the midfield in an interview early in the year. And he might have said it, but his actions said it all. He said, I'll prove that. He looked in ripping nick and ran the 2K at just over the 6-minute mark. So that's a great indication of how determined you are to make the grade. You'll do the work. So he's a ball winner. He showed that last year playing for Gippsland Power and at Melbourne Grammar, where he's a student. So this young fellow has got the big tank. You can say that now. He's got the pink tank and great around the stoppage.
I think it's good too, Sarah, in the fact that he's been challenged from what Kev has said, and you go either way with that. You can go, okay, well, I think you're wrong and do nothing about it, or you can actually listen to what's being said to you and work on it and go away and prove to. It's not proving people wrong. It's proving to yourself that you can go to a level. That's why you are questioned. You're questioned because people see what you probably can get to, not you can't do this. So I think it should be seen that way, and hopefully he has seen it that way, to go away and work on it in a really positive fashion. And he's got the result now. He's drafted.
And Kevin mentioned before the COVID period, how the Victorian players in particular have been able to deal, or how they use that time. You hear some stories of linking up with current AFL players or trying to get their training programs off them. Being able to most utilise that time, clubs would have known about this and what they were up to.
I think too, most of these young guys would have managers by now, so therefore they're in a stable where the manager might be able to team them up and commute, so they can at least communicate with someone, phone calls, Zooms, or if they're lucky enough to have a couple in their area, go and train with them. So I think that's the advantage that some of these guys have got, to be able to assist them to see the type of level that they at least need to walk through the doors at, to give themselves the best chance of early success.
Talent v character. What are clubs looking at? Obviously talent and football talent, but how important is the leadership and the character of a young man?
It's so vital. Look, to get on the radar, you need to have the talent, but then they're going to work out pretty quickly. Have you got that intangible called the character, the thing that'll get you through. Will you work hard enough? How will he go in a team environment? Will he be a good teammate? Will he be that, or will he be hard to manage? All of that comes into it. They'll glean that from the mentors around them. It could be teachers at school, or sometimes it'll be the coach at local level. But they want someone to tell them the dirt too. Why isn't he popular, or is he popular? They dig pretty hard to find out, to really see whether the boy will actually put it all on the line, because it is hard work being an AFL player, and there will be those ups and downs along the way. And this has been a brilliant time to see how people adapt to the most difficult of environments when their dreams have been taken away. No footy, no nationals. What are you going to do about it? Control what you control, which is get back and work on things that you can work on now, and come out the other end with a very positive mindset. Be a more resilient person as a result of going through this particular circumstance.
Mick, they've certainly been tested, haven't they?
Sarah, and I've looked at Berry and seen a little bit of James Warple in him, and as much as we all love those flashy types that kick the goals and do the fancy things on the outside, these are the players that really get the work done in the middle of the ground, around the contest, and with interchange rotations coming down and the like, players are going to need to stay on the ground for longer. This young fella's a contested beast, really well built, loves the work, and got a great tank, as Shifter mentioned. So those are the sorts of players I think that are going to start to come into the fold, and resilience is huge. Character's massive. I've always said you don't have to be a great person, be an angel, sorry. You've got to be a good person. Footy's too hard now. And this young man, I'm sure he'll add to another AFL list, and the ability to build on that character and sustainability from the football club's perspective.
Yeah, good stuff when you hear those things about being a good character and a good teammate.
But you're walking into that's the hard part, because there's 36 other guys that are very similar. So it's how you manufacture to be able to jump over some and push away past others, because you have to be competitive like that to be successful.
All right, Hawthorn's pick number 29 is in.
With pick 29, Hawthorn have selected Seamus Mitchell from the Bendigo Pioneers.
Fantastic speed machine. A dazzling speed we see with this